Creed cams. Hold on.
Moderately hot?
Alright, hold on. Yeah, we'll let me mute this real fast. As we punch the Fallout intro.
Wow. That was close.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start.
Alright. Hello. Let me just shoot my shill shots real fast.
The cams be messed up. Yo.
I think it's because we're missing.
I haven't proxied someone in. One moment. And how are the cams looking now, Queen?
Good.
Better. Yeah.
Not in the right spots, but
Yeah, look at that. I'm on the top left now. Guess I'm gonna have to sit up. Jeez. Oh. It's a good mug for this.
You can probably get rid of not this text obviously because this follows me, but the other Twimbly text that is now above
Me.
Yeah.
well, not right now.
I just handle this myself. Handle them their technical details myself now.
By the way, I hear someone typing very fucking loudly. Just so you know.
That's me, sorry. That's just my keyboard. I can't type quietly.
I know.
How dare!
Pretty sure my keyboard's pretty loud too.
My goodness. I'm gonna look at that in just one sec.
Alright, so that's everywhere on Discord. That's a tweet.
Still showing.
And we will, of course, do Facebook.
Don't worry, I've done my shilling.
Pat, Facebook said, did you text Diana?
Yeah.
Pat, give us a fucking drop a Vault Girl selfie in my Facebook so we can get them thirsties. Alright.
Oh my goodness. Alright. I have
Okay, my guy.
I took one but I didn't Instagram it yet.
Well, we return as Future Radio plays, and this exciting new music spurs you on to the tense moment when this guy unzips his fly and just starts pissing on the rubble in front of you. The other warrior looks the other way because, you know, it'd be a little weird. A little weird to watch your homie pee.
I mean,
Yeah. The polite thing to do was hold his dick for him.
Yeah. Speaking of doing the is Twombly gonna do the polite thing? I see him posted up in some rubble nearby. Last episode, he began to stealth. Oh wow, I grabbed you. Sorry, that was not intentional. I was just trying to show the.
That's what the one guy said to the other guy who's peeing.
So for the stealth roll, it's just straight fieldcraft, or is it augmented by something?
Agility.
Agility? Okay. So we are confirmed killing these people, right?
Well,
as far as I know.
Does anybody have any
objections? Yeah.
I mean, we're trying to make peace with the town over.
On one hand, who are we to be judged during an execution to these people? They are fully actualized beings with freedom and self-will like any of us. On the other hand, fuck them.
My
Who
kid was
are
like,
these
oh
people?
yeah,
This-
huh?
just
You're right.
As a,
Oh wait,
as a
what?
recap,
So yeah, for those of you who may not recall, these are raiders.
Yeah, the cams are still
right.
in the wrong spots, Lee, by the way.
Yeah, well,
It
Max
should
gives
also
the
be
recap
noted
on
that we
that.
overheard them discussing raiding the place we're about to go to.
Yeah,
I'd forgotten.
you overheard them say a few things. I don't know how much I want to remind you, but it was a kind of a dick move for you guys to go in without complete information because I just knew and didn't say anything. But it is You did hear them refer to the fact that their boss wanted to talk, wanted to negotiate before attacking.
It is true.
Hmm.
But I believe the heavy implication there is, as opposed to talking, it was more intimidation.
Am I stabbing a guy or not?
Yeah, same. I'm gonna. Can I roll Fieldcraft as well?
Yep.
I'm gonna double my limits first before I do that, though.
Ooh, all right. I see how it is. You gotten the stress down, now you're stressing back up.
Hell yeah. So yeah, target number is 70. Alright, it's like roll 1d100 with the we want less than 70. Hey.
Nice.
So can I just move my movement or?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna move all the way over here.
I didn't even know where you gone. All right, hold on. So like, so how many degrees of success did you get?
Oh, is it a degrees of sex thing? It's not just like you pass the target number?
Oh, for stealth? Yeah, no. You know that
Oh,
alertness stat?
okay. Wait, hold up. Then I didn't know that. My bad.
You know the alertness stat?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If you haven't exceeded their alertness,
Wait,
they detect
I don't
you.
want to click that. So I got 2 degrees of success then.
Okay, bear in mind, anybody with a perception of at least 20 has an alertness of 2 or more.
Oh, okay.
You can gain degrees of success on that by hiding behind things, like cover, but this would be a fairly open street you'd be crossing as this guy pisses in your direction.
Gotcha.
So with
pissing your general direction.
So I don't mean to say too much, but I also didn't want to just like, whap that on you.
No, yeah, I didn't know how that mechanic worked. My bad. I thought it was just like everything else. So you just like roll to pass a number kind of thing. My bad. It's like what if I go like back behind this and go like around the same way Tembley went, kind of like behind this stuff back here. Does that like give me anything bonus?
I mean, I think that stuff is like a ditch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could like crouch. There's like some like mud slide-ish like rubble. Like, yeah, it's not a lot, but it's something.
Okay.
If you're crouching, it can be considered light cover. It's meager. All right. So this is like his driveway that you're standing in.
Yeah. I'm making sure I'm not moving too far. Like I don't like. Yeah, as far as I can get.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in combat, right? I can just keep moving, yeah?
Well, I mean, yes, but the stream isn't. At least repositions. So I would ask what the rest of the party is up to.
No, I believe I'm hiding.
Yes, I'm taking a tactical action, described in the U.S. Army Covert Operations Training Manual as cowering.
Yeah, no, I'm hiding behind this burnt out suburban hellscape tile right here.
So I'm like, hey, look, there's a tiny bit of wall. That seems like a bulletproof bit of structure. Let's hide behind that.
It's at least eyeball proof.
Okay, so like basically the entire party is hiding behind some walls.
Yeah, I can't really.
I will. I think. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but declaring overshot means if somebody walks within a certain place, right? Or is it just when you can see someone?
It's in the 90-degree arc. It's when they enter the arc of fire. You could declare Overwatch and say like when someone crosses a certain threshold if you wanted, but like it's really simple.
I'm gonna declare Overwatch if anybody gets so the range on my gun is. Not if I accidentally dropped that.
I am going to take my varmint rifle out. I should declare that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my grease gun out.
So let's see. Yeah, so I've definitely got range. Basically, can I declare Overwatch if this guy down here moves? moves in a threatening position or threatening way?
This guy.
Yeah, if he makes a move in a threatening manner.
Define you. No, that's way too vague.
Okay.
Define where he would go or what he would do, like when he draws his gun. Blah blah blah. Specific.
If he is to attack Trembly or one of us with his gun.
Okay, so if he's shooting someone, you try and shoot him first. All right. Yeah. Well, that I think you probably enter a loose initiative order.
Okay.
So, yeah, click your tokens and click your buttons.
Shout out to Twembly's comment. Oh my god. Wait, we just got bits from 12 shouted?
Paying yourself.
I mean, yeah, that's just a smart move.
You
Let's
paid
see.
yourself.
Giving Amazon a portion of your money. Poggers.
I'm not complaining.
Oh, they get so much more money.
Yeah.
I mean, Amazon basically owns all of our souls, so like...
I just rebought Prime the other day, and I felt like such a degenerate. I was like, ugh.
I would.
But I really wanted to watch
You
Recreators.
have a
so, like,
button.
I clicked the button. I just didn't click myself.
Oh.
Let's keep
Because I
our
was on the wrong
opinions
tool.
about
Oh, yes,
Amazon
wrong
and
initiative.
Jeff Bezos and capitalism to ourselves, shall we?
My character's a devout capitalist. They teach her that in the Vault.
That's the funnest thing about the Volt Tech program is they're like capitalism, but a Volt itself is a very non-capitalist society.
Oh, I know, right?
Extremely.
It's the funniest thing. I have researched this.
I guess there's that one Volt where everything's solved by gambling, and that's pretty fucking capitalist.
Bro,
Wait,
what?
Kakegurui, the fucking vault? What?
Yeah, it's under Vegas, and essentially every time anyone had a dispute, they would solve it by like poker.
So
Pretty much.
Kakegurui.
Yes, I actually
Oh my
know
God,
the
it
anime
was
as
literally that
well.
anime.
The Volt actually went well. It was filled with competitive gambling addicts, but it had no major issues until Mr. House took over New Vegas. Wasn't comfortable with being a Volt underneath his city, so he said, "I want to take over your Vault," and they're like, "Okay, gamble us for it," and he won.
Pog.
So they ended up concreting in most of the Vault and leaving a little bit of it as a hotel that you can visit in New Vegas. It's in the second back portion of the strip across the street from the NCR Embassy.
Oh, I remember
That-
that
It's
vaguely.
that.
And you can flirt with and sleep with the woman who runs it.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
I remember a lot of Vault suits or something, but yeah. All right.
Yes,
so,
you can also sell her Volt suits. And she says they're leather. The only person who confirms a material for what the Volt suits are made of in Fallout.
All right. So, by the way, Jade, could you click yourself and give me your initiative?
Yeah, are we fighting these guys? I didn't realize we were doing that yet.
That's what we've been trying to do.
Well, you're stealthed up right now.
Stealth.
The fight has yet to begin.
Stand up.
Stand up. All right. I think Lisa
Stand
has the
up,
higher
man
agility than
up.
Sydney, so Lisa.
Just by a bit right now. Yeah. So,
And I guess. Oh, I need to. Here I am yelling people. I haven't rolled initiative for Charlie.
Shit. Too higher.
so this guy's looking like he's looking that way, right?
Let me pretend Charlie sort of hangs out. Yeah, he's looking like north and west a bit.
So if I were to walk behind him, like I would be good, or would there be a chance that he would see me still?
So he has like, he kind of has like additional alertness in this direction and less in this direction. So no, you're probably gonna be able to sneak behind him.
Cool.
This guy is kind of intentionally not looking at his friend piss.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be looking this way forever. So
So that's what I
Important
was
question.
saying. Like, I'm gonna move here.
Could a robot just burst through the wall of a 200-year-old dilapidated house?
True.
yeah, I mean,
It'd make a lot of
walls-
noise, I
you-
presume.
You can damage walls in Cincinnati if you have the explosives or the
Can
weapons.
you just
or the
imagine
will.
that though? She'd
Oh,
burst
okay.
through and be like,
Oh,
exclamation!
yeah.
Oh yeah!
I am just gonna walk up to this guy.
Fucking burst
Yes,
through
there
the
is-
wall.
You
Oh,
can
wow.
you can call a shot with melee, right?
You can. Yes.
Cool.
Bear in mind, these people are wearing like hide leather
Open eyes.
metal-ish armor.
What kind of are they wearing helmets?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna aim at his head.
I'm
All right,
pretty sure
remember,
this is the
called
sidewalk
shots are
way.
minus 40 to the head.
I have 100 to hit right now, so 60 is still pretty good.
Alright, alright.
Unfortunate.
So with 1 degree of failure, you chainsaw a wall, and
That's
everyone
not a
is...
chainsaw, but sure. It's a hammer.
Oh, you hammer the wall. Oh, you got the sledge. I forgot.
Yeah.
You trade out the...
Call this robot Peter
chainsaw
Gabriel
hand.
because it's time for the sledgehammer.
So, you just bang a hole in the wall. And
Can I walk through the wall now, or?
it kind of partially destroys... it's not a robot-sized hole.
Wait.
Kind
I
of
just realized,
damages
like,
the window frame.
so like I know I rolled and failed, but
It's like out.
I already used an action to move and then an action to call a shot.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
So I technically wouldn't have been able to.
Called shots are full action. So if
Oh,
we,
it's a full action? Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, so you couldn't have called shots. So we'll say it's regular attack, and you hit, and the thing calls into him. Okay, so you hit this sucker on a 70. You hit him in the head. So I mean, it all works out either way.
Wait, really?
It all, that all kind of
That's
came
almost
out in the
better.
wash. He doesn't have any armor on his head, so rip,
I'm
rip,
dead.
and then.
Crunch.
So actually, though, because of the shit damage die roll, you're only going to deal 4 damage, and he's very alert. And yeah, you guys have about the rest of this round to act before like every warrior rolls initiative, and you might want to make the most of it. I say, for no
Oh,
particular reason.
They def got some.
So it's like, is our stealth just like gone at this point?
So when you
Yeah.
attack, unless you have a explicitly stealth weapon, you are de-stealthed. Rainbow is no longer stealth. The moment you attack, you are no longer stealth unless it is a stealth weapon. With a knife, you can do a silent takedown, but the odds of that popping off right now are not great.
Well, I meant more specifically, like, are they all aware that we're here?
They're aware that
Yes,
I'm here, not
yes,
you.
you have aggroed the enemy. They are all about to start fighting you.
They are
There's
aware
nothing
that
that can be
I
done
am
at this
here.
point. Nothing can be done at this point.
Okay. Okay.
We probably should have taken out more of them. with,
Mithridates,
I see that.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying they've got big guns. That's all I'm saying. Because you do notice the
Bigger
person
than a 44 Magnum?
you notice that the
Oh,
person who
no.
you hit in the head with a hammer is strapped up with an FNFAL.
Oh dear lord.
Well,
That's okay.
I hope he
Meanwhile, I'm
likes
standing
44
there,
mag.
Just like,
Uh,
god damn it.
hope
Stealth
he
kills
likes-
are out the window.
Are you allowed to psych out on damage die? Alright, I can't psych out. Here's what I'm saying. I don't have that
I
mechanic.
think you might be able to spend Moxie on.
Dear. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know.
I think you spend Moxie on incoming damage die, maybe outgoing damage die as well. I don't know if you'd spend a Moxie on though. If it'll be worth it.
I don't even know how that mechanic works, so no, I won't. I've yet to use it, so.
Mhm.
It allows for some rerolling stuff, but you don't get them back without earning them.
Lee,
Yes.
do we know what this warrior SMG is armed with?
A 9mm SMG, and not a custom-built one like yours, so it only has,
I mean,
think, full auto
You're not
numbers.
wrong, okay? You're not wrong.
Alright, so, oh wait, Sapphire, so you run out into the road?
What?
Yeah, no, Sapphire, I was trying to tell you earlier.
I see
That's
your-
not a wall. That's a sidewalk.
Bro, I thought that was a wall.
That's,
No,
that's the
no, no.
sidewalk.
No, it would have like vision on it, like.
Do you want to
Am,
be like...
am I
Bug of war.
stuck here now, or can I go back?
No, you can go back, you can go back. So that was Lisa's turn.
Yeah.
It's Sydney's
Sydney's
turn.
Can I hold on? Can I see this guy with the SMG from where I'm
It's
at?
not
Yeah.
your turn yet.
Yeah, on your turn you'll be able to do something, but yes, you have... So, like, yeah, what you can see is what you can see.
Okay.
Like the black lines and shit is what you can't see.
How is going through the fence? Is that just double?
Like hopping the fence? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
double.
And then the little ditch behind that, does that matter or
The
no?
mud, yeah, the mud will slow you down as difficult terrain as well.
Oh,
Can't
Lord.
you just go through allies in this game, right? Can't you just go like
You can pass through allies. You could just go through
same
Sapphire
as that?
Square.
Literally the same
Okay.
movement, like.
I think
Yeah.
it's actually less. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Does
literally
matter?
exactly the same.
Same number of squares, 1, 2, 3.
3. Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Mm.
Okay. So yeah, I'll get there. It's cover from the FN guy. If I can crouch. Yes. This car is covered.
Lee.
Yes. It
Car is
is
covered.
Yes, the
from
car.
FN?
Yeah, the car is like medium cover. Do you drop to a crouch or do you just get there?
Crouch. And then I'm gonna shoot a single round at the SMG dude with my grease gun. Please.
All right, pop a shot. That's a fucking hit. All right, so that's a hit to his head, so his stopping doesn't matter. And that is, yeah. So that means 7 gets through. That's why you wear helmets, folks. He just takes you blow his ear off as he's pissing. So that was Sydney's
Piss
turn.
sprays everywhere. Just
It's Felix's turn.
Yeah.
Ouch.
He was
Felix.
pissing, but now he's pissed.
Is-
All right.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to improve the situation. I'm going to aiming's a thing in this system, right?
Yeah, it's a half action.
I'm going to aim and fire at Warrior SMG as well.
The varmint
just from where I
rifle?
am right now.
Varmint rifle, yeah.
That
That's-
misses.
Yeah.
Well, so hold on. Aimed is 43, and you're within half, which means 33, which means that you hit on the money.
Oh shit. Well, never mind then. I do hit. Fuck you.
So you hit him in his lower body, where he actually does have.
Oh, do
some-
I hit him in the dick? Do I hit him in the dick?
Roll luck. Roll luck for me really fast.
Okay,
He's a
I'll
cool.
roll
He's a
luck for
lucky
you.
boy.
Yeah, his pants
Instant
are down. So
transition.
hug.
I'm gonna add vodka. To
Oh
That
god.
is a
Fuck,
10
fuck,
out of
fuck.
15.
Oh god. I would say you don't strike him in his armored section. You strike him in an unmentionable section.
Oh my god.
You strike
Wait,
him in
let's
a.
Also, just throwing that out there. This is probably the first time Mage has seen a dick.
Alright, yeah, well,
That's true.
you've seen it. You've seen.
I doubt
I saw
that.
it
She's been
briefly
hanging out
before
with
it
us,
exploded,
Yeah,
and I'm
it-
like, oh, what's that? Oh, I can't
Oh.
study that anymore.
Yeah,
These anatomical differences
he
are so
he
in-depth.
screams horribly as he dies very quickly from blood loss. That's just the Wild Wasteland sound plays, and it's that was a full turn for an aim and a shoot, so it's a warrior with an FN's turn. They don't really have time to fucking try and get their gun out though, so they're just gonna. I mean, they have it on a strap, but like, you know, melee with a long arm. Actually, is an FN a fucking carbine?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Foul.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
still-
I don't think it's gonna be a long arm.
Chat, birch beer and rum or birch
The,
beer and
the
vodka?
foul?
No.
It's not.
Yeah, no,
Is
those
it
things.
really?
Those things are long as fuck. Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
are.
a battle rifle,
hey,
bro.
point is, the machete.
It is a long arm. I just found out. Yeah, it's a long arm.
Yeah, so they
yeah.
so they swing their machete
It's
and
big
they
as
do in fact
fuck.
hit Lisa. They hit upper body. No, lower body. How much hardness in lower body?
4.
Okay, so
And my resistance is 5.
right now.
Yeah, my resistance is 5. Oh, sorry. Wait, I thought you said it didn't go up with the doubling.
Your
It's
resistance-
normally 5.
I thought it was 4.
No, I could say I upped my strength last with my XP.
Oh, right.
That was last
Um,
session. Or 2 sessions ago.
All right. So
So it's normally 5, and you said that it doesn't get doubled with
correct. It does not.
Yeah.
So they
4 hardness, 5
4,
resistance.
1, that's half. 1, that's 8. So there's 8 left. So he does do some damage to you. It's not a lot. With his machete as he tings against you,
Oh, okay.
and he's gonna be like, fuck it. Like he thinks he's gonna die if he stays out here, so he's gonna risk the op. If you want to use your act, because remember this will be a half action on your next turn.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
use
that's
it.
fine.
All right, pop it.
That still hits.
Yeah, it's a hit, and that's a hit to his lower body, and that's not more than 2 hardness. That's do you have the pen in the rip is right there. That's through it. 11 after. Oh wait, but he has 11 total left. Yeah, no, he's actually gonna live by a little bit on some bullshit. He very badly mangled by a fucking Assaultron wielding
Wait, I thought if you did,
sledgehammer.
I thought if you did a lot of damage, you can like cripple limbs.
Critting.
Oh, only on crit. Okay.
It's rolling within the crit range, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and he's gonna be like fuck, shit, and he's gonna fall back and he's gonna crouch. He's also crouching behind something. I wonder if you can find out what he's crouched behind. Tune in next time on Dragon
can I
Ball
guess?
Z. It is Twembly's turn. Twembly, casual reminder at the bottom of the round, they're all rolling initiative.
Yeah, I'll move here and crouch.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you're crouched up. You're stanced up behind this wall.
Yeah.
Man, roll 20 is lagging on me tonight. It is Mage's turn.
Okay.
Mage, you have this strange new music in your ear as you tune to future radio, and you have violence and anatomical lessons to your south. And yeah, what's the play here?
So the guy that I had Overwatch is dead, so I don't care about that anymore. Would this provide me with any cover if I were to run and duck underneath it?
Duck underneath what? The rubble?
This car hood.
That is an oven, but you could hide behind it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, an oven. Totally. Yeah, that's even better. Sorry, from afar it looks
Or
okay.
in it.
Yeah, I could hide in it too, like Indiana Jones in that one film that I know about, but apparently nothing else.
That was a fridge, but
It's a fridge, yeah.
Also, Pat, I don't know if this is going to be inconvenient for you, but can you, like, tilt the cam back a sec?
Hmm?
No.
Other way.
Yeah, because, like,
More.
we can barely see your eyes right now.
Sorry. Yeah, no,
more.
the cam's kind of silly. I'm not a huge fan of the new cam that I'm working with.
I'm just getting external one.
Yeah, no, I was gonna give it to Javi, but now I'm like, I'm gonna just keep it.
So, yeah.
Anyway.
new cam, just
Mage,
switch.
yeah, so you just wanna run up and you wanna like get far down under this, like
So I could
deep in
probably
cover?
like, yeah, I'm just gonna like dash there and hide underneath that.
All right, and I think you can do this, but just be aware that you will be surrounded by difficult terrain, and you will be. Are you crouching or are you prone?
I'm gonna say I'm crouching.
Okay, and do you want to be here or a south one?
I think there's probably fine.
Yeah, you
but
head into the
south-
dilapidated
yeah,
ruins
okay,
of
fine.
this suburban house, as a it would have been the turn of the guy who is now quite dead in a graphic and terrifying way. Sapphire, it is your turn, Jade.
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Okay, so I think I would.
What on earth is this strange music?
You can switch back to the other radio at your preference, by the way.
Like to move...
Also, like, can only she hear the music, or can we all hear the music?
It would be centered on her, wouldn't it? Because Pip-Boy?
Is it
Theory.
an ambient thing? I feel like it's an ambient thing.
Because
Anyway,
then, how the fuck are we sneaking around?
Pat, do you want ska or do you want like Fallout oldies? Vote
Last
now
I
or
checked,
never
we
hold.
weren't. Slow pans to Lisa.
Huh?
Yeah,
Joke,
no.
'cause
Last
you
time we
attacked
checked,
one,
we were not in
Raider, right?
Gotcha.
Do I have enough distance to make it like... Pretty sure I do. I would like to move to like right here-ish.
What's your movement? I don't think you can get that far.
That's only 34. I mean, if you're so like,
But she has to cut around this corner.
so do you want to get there in one half action, like be able to shoot, or are you just trying to like, can you get there? Period.
No, I'm just trying to go there. And have
Yeah,
my
you
turn.
can. Let me check your movement. Oh wait, shit, no, I forgot. You're slow. Remember, agility's your dump. Yeah, no. So like, you have an 18 movement speed. That
I can't get there in 2 turns?
you can get 36 meters. So
Yeah,
you,
that's
actually, wait,
only
no, hold on.
34.
I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay, here's the
They'll
thing.
barely make
You
it.
can almost get there, but like entering it is difficult terrain because of all like the rubble and shit around. So you can get to like here if that's okay. You can get to like right here.
Yeah, that's even better actually.
All right, well then.
That's behind cover, right?
Yep, and
Fuck
yeah, it's certainly time for a hoedown.
Oh fuck yeah, it is.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
Why does suddenly it's so warm in my room?
Wait, how many are there? Hello, among us. Oh, it's not that many. Okay, we're chilling.
Alright, so,
Not many this round.
so someone somewhere is going to open a door.
Wow, 2 of them rolled 10s. That's unlucky.
Well, I mean, it's unlucky for you. It is kind of lucky for them, not gonna lie. Someone with an FN walks out to this muddy hole door and sees an Assaultron has just put a hole on the house across the street, and he starts shouting that, you know, we're under attack. And
Oh shit! I didn't even realize this is the bottom half of the map.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's a
bunch
big
of
map.
Oh
that.
fuck yeah, there is.
yeah.
And he has an
This is a big
FN.
map.
Shit.
Ooh, I can see
I was like,
that.
I'm gonna move against this wall and like hide.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on the Brahmin.
This guy posts up in a
Oh,
window.
Lucky's fine. That's why he's named Lucky. Or she. That's why she's named Lucky. They, because Brahmin.
Charlie is...
I mean, I imagine Brahmins are male or female, but I don't think they like present like bulls and cows quite as much.
That's why I said they. Just easier.
Charlie...
I wonder if they're all hermaphrodites.
Charlie
Possible.
sneaks here, and then
No,
Charlie
stop
sneaks
forcing
here,
that onto us.
And
Not forcing if it makes sense biologically.
so we're on a warrior's turn.
Consent is important, darn it.
This warrior is also going to move and open a door, which is thankfully.
Understand how that's pertinent.
And for reference, I am making right now opening a door a half action, so just keep that in mind.
Door's already
Is it a
open.
half action for Lisa?
For who's
Or
Lisa?
can she just walk
Can I just run through doors?
That door is already opened, isn't it? Because the guy had to go through it. Yeah.
He just meant like in general. Like, can I just Kool-Aid man people?
I need to have to attack the
Yeah,
door.
exactly.
We've already established the Kool-Aid Man.
Alright, I am new needed attachment. I want like a
Kool-Aid Mang.
like a plow, you know, like a train plow, like on my like
Yeah.
top of my head,
Sydney.
so I can just run through doors. And walls.
Sydney, it is your turn.
No, I thought I was going before Sydney. I thought we agreed.
Oh yes, sorry. I had to reorder it, and it just did
yeah,
alphabetic. Lisa.
So, boom.
Actually, it should be after.
Can I can shoot this guy from here,
right? If you don't mind the fact that he will be behind like heavy cover when you attack,
right? Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
because he's crouched behind a car, and you're having to get angles on all these walls.
Yeah. So that was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh wait, I can just go like I can cut the corner like this, right?
You can move diagonal. Yeah.
15, 16, 18.
So you're just gonna pop up
20.
behind him like surprise.
Correct.
Lord.
And
Lord.
hammer, bam. And I can still use the rest of my movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that was 20. So then.
So that's gonna be the end of him.
Yeah.
Kind of upper torso, piercing that, and then 8 against. Well, yeah. He's not dead, but he's bleeding out.
Oh, is he? I didn't kill him. I brought him to exactly 0.
No, if he was exactly 0, he wouldn't be bleeding out. He'd be stabilized.
Oh, okay.
You're not dead until you pass from
Right,
-5 to
right,
6.
right. So 30, 34, 36. Can I go through this window?
You
Half,
could-
like double movement to go through that?
that's gonna be an agility. Plus
Okay,
30.
well, 30, 42, 44, 46. No, I want right
Oh wait,
here.
so how far? Hold on.
I can move 48. So I did this.
Wait, so
I was
did
here?
you just literally double what your movement stat is?
No, I just added I doubled the agility and then did the equation
Okay.
again.
All right.
So I went like this, right? And then I went back here, like that.
All right. That's Lisa's turn. Sydney's turn.
Yo. Alright, so this boy dead. I think I'm just gonna overwatch the door, and as soon as the warrior steps out, or if they step out, I will shoot at them.
Alright, yeah, so you got Overwatch on the door. It's a warrior with an FN's turn. They're dead, or they're bleeding out. They bleed out a little bit more. Felix, it's your turn. What do you do?
Imagine you're like holed up in a room with a bunch of
Alright.
goons.
Well, I can only see one person, and he's way far away. But luckily, my
Go
gun
for
can
it.
shoot similarly way far away. Yeah, he's easily in my range.
Shit.
He's actually under half, so
Sniper.
it'd still be the close range bonus.
Pog!
So yeah, I'm gonna aim and fire. Let me get that macro up.
Crit, crit, crit.
That's a
I
hit.
rolled really shit damage, but I hit.
So that hits his upper body, where he has 1 stopping, so that obliterates the rip, and you do 1 damage to him.
Yeah,
As
boy!
You plink his chest with a 2-2, and he kind of thinks he's been stung by a bee or something.
Well, that's good, because if he thinks he's been stung by a bee, he won't look for a guy to
Okay,
shoot
so,
back at.
Twembley, you're still stealthed.
Right.
True, smart.
There are some open windows that could be
Cool.
clambered into nearby. You could go somewhere else. I mean, you know, you have options.
I go here and
So here's the thing.
oh.
So you
Is
go.
that-
Actually, wait a minute. No, never mind. You're fine. You're fine.
So making sure, because who is this one of ours? I can barely
Yes, Charlie.
that horse or okay.
That is
the
not a
little
horse
icons made it.
warrior. Horse warriors are
The little
just
icons and
another
whatnot. I couldn't make it out at that zoom level. So okay, so I'll go back to where I was.
And bear in
Fighting
mind, while you're
comrades.
crouched, you're half movement speed.
Yeah. Huh. Actually, you know what? I will go there. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Mage.
Okay.
You are down in the dirty cover.
So this guy right here is within my range. Can I aim?
What
and
gun
shoot?
are you using?
The varmint rifle that I have right
Yeah,
now?
absolutely within close range. In fact.
Yeah. So, boop. Oh no, I accidentally moved her.
So that's a hit.
Let me move her back. Sorry.
All right, it's a hit to the
You
lower
move up.
body. Also
Alright.
taking off the rip 1 with that.
Boom.
So yeah, you
Wait.
deal a bit more damage with a pop to his knee,
That's crazy.
and
Oh, yeah.
it is Sapphire's turn. Unless Pat, you aimed and shot or just shot?
That was an aim and shot. Yeah.
All right, Sapphire, your turn.
Mute.
There we go.
Follow and Gallic.
I
Hey.
you see this warrior FN down here to the left?
The one everyone's shooting at, yes. He
I'm
is
gonna aim and shoot at him.
with your
SMG.
not yet, because that is it's a 48-meter shot. Pop that shot.
Yeah, I don't want to waste magnum rounds and miss.
Fair enough.
I'd like to point out that we have 18 viewers right now. That's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
hello! Shout out
Yeah,
to
Hello,
everyone.
18 viewers.
Mr. and Mrs. America and all the troops at sea.
If you're
Good
one
morning,
of my
Mr. and Mrs.
people,
America,
I
and all the
love
troops at
you.
sea. We're broadcasting live from various locations across the United States.
Yeah.
And
Hop
other
in
places
the, hop
maybe.
in
I
the
haven't actually
Discord,
tracked down there.
and we're just
Is that a
glad to have you. Sapphire, it is your turn. You have you can click yourself and hit the 9mm SMG button to pop your shot. And
Can I? It's only single fire if I aim, right?
I think we determined you can aim and burst if you want.
Cool. Burst.
All right, pop that shot.
Worst.
Yeah, because the aim will add 10, the burst will take away 10. It'll come out in the wash. With a 27, that is a clean hit.
Wait, I don't even see the roll. What?
It's all the way at the top.
It's a,
Oh,
The
oh.
box text.
yeah. So 85. Yeah. So you hit all 3 shots of your burst, and you are probably going to kill this man unless
Aww.
something goes terribly right for him.
For that.
But I don't see that happening. His stopping does take away the 2 rip, but then that's 6 from the first bullet, and then that's 3 from the second bullet, and that is 1 from the last bullet. So he just goes da 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 and winds up like, you know, blammed on that house.
Aw, he was dead before he hit the ground.
Yeah, so that's Sapphire's turn. It's a warrior's turn. This warrior is going to go here, and let me just see if something is the case that I think is the case. Yeah, you can kind of see Lisa. And he decides he wants to pop his shrapnel grenade right next to her.
Bruh. Oh,
Rip.
wait, shrapnel grenade. No, I'm actually chilling.
So that's a miss by 1 degree.
Fuck.
And
Oh.
it
It still hits me,
lands
right?
1 to adds. I think it's got what is its did I not put its fucking radius here? Am I that bad at my own game?
Ouch.
There's actually a chance that it doesn't hit you at all. It just depends on how wide its radius is, but give me an agility bat. I think it's plus 10 to have the damage or whatever it is with grenades.
Shrapnel grenade. Range is
It's not the range, it's the circle.
SB times the radius. It doesn't say anything. A
Circle.
circle 4. It's a circle 4.
So 2 meters, 4 meters. Yeah, it hits you.
Okay. So
Agility
do I
bonus
just take
plus
damage?
10. Roll agility
Oh, no,
bonus plus 10,
okay.
and then that might half it. 10. Oh, thank you for whoever made the bloopy sound on my computer.
So
Magnus Bonafide.
Thank you for
So-
the follow. You get to name one generic NPC if you want to name a warrior. Yeah, so so we're going up against 10, but this is against your hardness. So what's your hardness on your torso?
Oh no, okay, so I made the roll, the agility roll.
Alright, so how to 5? Yeah, no, it's not going to get through. 5,
Okay.
10 rip, might have. 5 rip will not. That being said, the explosive does still cause you a stress. And did you roll your stress die earlier?
I rolled it earlier. I got a 2. It's way up at the top. But...
Alright, so that's a 3 for you right now. Everyone else is too far away to get psyche damage from the grenade. This guy is going to fall back. It is, and he's going to hop a squat. Oh my gosh, roll 20 is lagging in a weird way tonight. I don't know why.
Do you want to refresh it? Or...
I mean, hold on, wait a minute. Why the fuck is this warrior also going right now? Did I just double roll for this guy? No, wait, no, I went on that guy's initiative. Not that this will matter, but, okay. So, this guy is going to mantle out of a window. He falls flat and has to spend some time standing back up. He comes up here.
Oh shit.
And
Oh
he
shit.
sees some shenanigans. He sees a robot, and he's like, I don't like that robot, so he shoots his FN at him.
Wait, who from where? I can't even see him. Oh, this guy
Right
here?
over here, yeah. It's all the
No,
way at the bottom.
here.
Wait, what? Yeah, right over here. This guy at the bottom.
Oh, okay. My turn tracker was covering him. I didn't see him.
Alright, yeah, so, how much stopping is on your head?
Oh no.
2.
Cool, that's how much pen there is. So, 3, 5. So that is 3 as, it actually gets to you as a shot, pops through your dome. And
Oof! Ouch!
the warrior backs up a little, and it's a different warrior with an FN's turn. They're dead. Well, they're bleeding out, to be fair.
Alright.
They're not dead yet. And it is a different warrior with it. It's a different warrior's turn. And let's see if this warrior can see who I think this warrior can see. They can. So they're going to aim and shoot. Sapphire, I don't think you have any stopping on your upper body. I think you just have hardness. So Rip goes over by 1 to come out to 7 damage as you take over half your remaining health and a shot from a guy in this window. It is Charlie's turn. we assume that Charlie would come up here and try and shoot him with his 2-2 pistol. Regrettable for Charlie. That does not pan out great for him. It is a warrior's turn. This warrior is still alive.
One of the warriors is going to be named Patience Hardwick because Magnus Bonafide, our new follower, has declared it so.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's actually a dope name, TBH. I think that's like kind of perfect.
Alright, so yeah, this Patience Hardwick is doing something. You might find out what later. Lisa, it's your turn.
You named the boss.
I'm just gonna walk in here.
Oh,
I'm waiting for him to give us a special, unique pipe weapon. That's
Can I walk?
Hardwick
Can I walk
Arctic.
through this guy?
You mean over the bleeding corpse? Yes.
I meant like over the other guy. Like, can I end like here instead?
No, that is an enemy. That is a hostile. They will contest your movement.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna hit him then.
Roll that attack.
Yep.
V-Trans.
So you're doubled, so you're hitting, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Everything hits. my target number is 100.
This is
Alright,
good, like
7, and you do. Yeah, so you're doing. That is a hit to the upper body. No, that's a hit to the head.
Perfect.
8, 9, 6. You whack him hard with a sledgehammer. It's Sydney's turn.
Yo. So, if I were to run over to this SMG guy, could I pick up his gun and get to the cover? Like, no problem?
If you had enough
stand
movement
up.
remaining and you used your half action to like yoink that SMG, sure.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that because would I be able to check how much is in there in the same turn?
It's full.
Okay, thank God. I'm gonna switch to that. I'm just gonna drop my grease gun right here.
All right. Grease gun is dropped
Wait.
on this position.
Never mind.
I don't have any extra ammo. It's fine. That's why I'm switching.
All right.
That makes sense.
Sydney just playing this like it's COD. I'm out of ammo.
Basically.
Grab the other guy's
Fuck
gun.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean I have to, man.
It is a guy who's bleeding out. It's turn. I'm not really too concerned about tracking that right now. Felix, what do you do as the situation continues to evolve?
Well, as the situation continues to evolve, my strategy does not. I continue to stand where I am, aim and fire, but now at this guy who's left of the guy that I shot earlier.
You and I have the same plan.
All right,
My
now-
careful perspective.
So you might have to reposition if you want to, because like that guy is like straight through a wall for you.
Wait, what?
I mean, looking corner to corner. Eh? No, okay, that's fair. Fucking this cow is in my way now. Stupid cow. It's kind of like.
You don't have enough
That's
movement to
stupid cow is
go
carrying all
around
of
the
our
cow.
Well, but I want to stand where the cow's standing.
Why?
Why? Just go around the cow and then go back.
But then I'm
behind
not
the cover.
standing in cover.
But then just go back after you take the shot.
But she wants to aim.
Can you
But you-
split your move if you're
Can't.
Yeah.
You can
You
split
can't
your
aim
move.
if you
Oh.
move.
I've been letting people split their moves. And
Oh well,
trees.
shit. Yeah, okay, do that. Take a big old
can't-
shooty batooty.
You can't aim and move though.
That's a crit. Roll
Pog.
me an additional
yeah.
D6.
Use the cow's tongue. That's not a terrible idea, Kimberly.
9, 10.
Why has Felix done the most damage this fight? Hello.
It's
Yeah,
because
no,
my
what?
crit range is insane.
1,
Yeah.
and the 10.
What weapon are you
Eight.
using?
It,
Primate rifle.
Yeah, but I have 15 luck, so
Oh shit!
like
you're
half my
lucky
hits
high.
are
One of the big
Just
things that
mathematics.
ghouls get, because like their strength and agility gets fucked, give them nice luck. Because I mean they
and
had
I
to
rolled
have it.
max
Because,
luck on top of that.
Twembley,
I don't even know what my quit range for stuff
alright,
is. So
Twembley,
I never
think
know.
about your turn.
So this
Right.
window over here is
And then I
been
beat
shot
a
out.
speedy retreat.
Can I since I'm already crouching, can I spring jump through this window?
He had to step away, so just consider your move.
I mean,
what is your plan though?
Wait for camera?
Well, I'm
explain
gonna
what your
jump through
plan
this
is?
window and then stab the guy on the other side of it.
Did we see Lee's feet?
No, he went to the left.
Feet?
Well,
We've never
let's
seen
just
Lee
assume that yes, I can. so I'm gonna move myself inside.
He said. Did he say he said it takes an agility roll to go through windows?
Fair
is
enough.
true. Large plus sandbag. But see, we don't actually want to kill
let's
the
do
cow
one of
because
those.
the cow is carrying all of our things,
Oh.
and it would be so annoying.
If
to have
you
to
kill Twimbly, or not Twimbly, if you kill Lucky, goddamn.
All right, so Twimbly, you want to climb in here and I'm assuming stab this
I
guy?
want to spring through there.
Give
if
me
I can. It's
give me
already
like an
shot out.
agility plus 10. Bat.
Yes, I was looking at my number to figure out. Boop. And I'm gonna re-roll that if I may. Oof.
Yeah, you want
94.
to psych
Can I,
out?
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Wait, hold on. This is your agility thing.
Yes.
That's not under any educational area. The only way you could re-roll this is if you're willing to spend a moxie.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. You
Is that like a permanent expenditure, or
you don't they don't automatically refresh. They must be re-earned. You start the game with two of them.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
shit!
Okay, fair
We're
enough.
using a moxie, everybody.
Dog,
Check this
dog,
out.
dog.
It's like a unique ATA thing.
All right, roll again. Yeah. So you
That does. Thank God, make it.
and so you pop in,
Cool.
hop on the mattress, and it's murder time.
Stabby.
Give us that combat knife attack.
Any modifiers? I assume no.
No, I'd give you the element of surprise here. Call it like a plus
Oh,
10.
Too late.
Wait.
Oh, is that a crit?
Why does it
Yeah.
keep adding the?
What's your critical range?
I have no idea. I could not tell you. How does one figure that out?
What's your luck?
My luck is 9.
What's your agility bonus? Or strength bonus, whichever
My
is easier it is.
I'm using agility, and it's the first number. Yes, a 3.
3.
Missed by 1. range is
Ah,
12.
unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
you
correct. I am unlucky. Lucky's the
you
wrong.
go through his armor. You rip into him. You got 2 left over on the rip before we even deal the damage. So 4, 5, 6, 7 actually gets dealt to him. Yeah, you stab that combat knife into him and find the places that make men dead as you deliver him to half his health. He's like, fuck! Knifed out of stealth. You are, of course, no longer stealth as you have, just
Obviously,
stabbed him. Yeah. It is Mage's turn. Mage.
Oh yeah, no, the cow is named Lucky, by the way, Magnus. We have all named the cow.
The Brahmin.
The
Right.
Brahmin was named Lucky because the Brahmin was hit by multiple arrows and basically every
One
single
arrow.
No, they
To be
were.
fair,
They were.
I think we could name the cow Magnus because the cow has done nothing wrong.
Nice. I love it.
The cow's been hit by one
Okay.
arrow ever.
Anyways,
get it.
Pat, go. Pat, go.
Sorry. I'm gonna aim and then fire
Oh,
my varmint rifle at this guy.
it is typically useful. You're aiming at someone?
Yes, at the guy down south.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
And because he does have some cover from you, but it's still a hit because you're aiming. He's gonna take. Well, that's torso. Grip goes away. That goes away. You plink him. It is Sapphire's turn. Sapphire, you've been shot by a guy through this window. That person is now being stabbed by Twimbly.
Recon is speaking some truth here.
And after this finishes up, we're gonna come up to the fuck up corner, where they fuck us up.
Yeah, and you get.
Yeah, the fuck up. Jesus, God, there's 4 of them in a row. Fucking hell.
I think several of them
There's
are
a lot of
down.
enemies
I'm just
here.
gonna say.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
also think
raider
some of
camp.
them are down.
Filled with bad guys.
Two words though. Meat shields.
Fair.
Alright, so yeah, Sapphire, Jade, what's your move? What's the play? You muted right now.
Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna run around this this little area to. Can I blind fire an SMG into someone's general vicinity?
Do you want to like full auto it?
Yeah, like just.
You can suppress them from like around the corner. I mean, or from around. If you don't even want to like look around the corner, that would be a serious imposition on your attempt to shoot at them. But you would still suppress in that direction. Do you want to do that? In which way do you want to do it?
Well, first I want to
we're being
move
suppressed.
to, like, right.
So it would be a full action
Oh my god.
for the full auto.
Just
You know what this music reminds me of?
What?
Pat, you wouldn't understand, but that one scene in Far Cry 3 where you go in with the flamethrower and you like
Yes.
torch the whole
I know
town,
you-
and they play that
Burn
really
down.
shitty rap music.
That's so shitty.
it's dubstep though. It's
Excuse
dubstep.
you, I've
That's
heard of
Damian
Far Cry.
Marley.
Our advertisements pop up on YouTube all the time.
Alright, so anyway, Sapphire. Point is, Sapphire, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where do you want to move?
Actually, I changed my mind. I want to go over here.
And the
my
douchey
See how
main
hard this
character.
would be.
Recon, what the fuck? Oh my god.
I mean, that's a strategy right there. Recon's giving you primo tips in the chat.
Bleed
yeah.
out battle Brahmin. Pog.
I wonder if you're
Okay.
familiar with the
Cool.
artillery moped, the rocket moped that they had during World War II.
Can we rename him Lucky the Destroyer or something? And
I
like,
would like to take my turn now.
Yes. So you want to get there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there. That's half a turn, right?
Yeah. That's a,
18?
yeah. 18. Have an action. Yeah. You got this.
Okay, and then can I get to
No,
this window
let
and
me-
take cover?
Let me just check something. Let me just check if you enter someone's field of view. No, you don't. You can crouch here if you want.
I want to go. I was
would you
thinking
wanna-
about going behind this window.
I have a feeling that Patience has declared Overwatch.
And then you can pop a squat. Is that what we want to do? That'll be your whole turn if you do it.
Yeah, I think I'm chill with that.
All right. It is a warrior's turn.
Oh no. This starts.
This warrior is going to 9mm SMG at the Assaultron. It is point blank range. They are engaged in melee. It comes out in the wash to be a +10, which is not enough to hit.
It was nice knowing you guys.
They are going to drop that quick draw their machete and to try to machete you at a -20. That is not only going to hit, but also crit.
unlucky.
Could you roll on the robot critical table for us real quick?
Wait. He rolled a 62. What?
That was it. So he shot, dropped, quick drew, macheted at a -20.
Yeah, it's a 5.
Oh.
Scroll down.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. And that's another D8. Yeah. So could you roll me on the robot crit table real fast? And
Yeah,
that's
one sec.
that is to your upper body. So how much hardness do you have there?
Oh, I'm checking the table. 1 sec. Okay, hardness for upper body is 5.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and then we go into the damage, which will count off of the 7.
That is. Oh, it ignores armor. Ugh.
6, 5. Oh, it ignores armor?
Uh huh.
Never mind then. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's
I'm
gonna leave us with a
dead,
5
fuck.
on that. And then that's gonna leave us with a oh god.
Yeah.
So like he embeds his machete inside of Lisa's torso. And how many
That's
modules
unlucky.
do you have installed at the moment? Is it 3?
It's 2. You're only allowed to have 2. That's what you said.
All right. Could you roll me a I assume they appear one above the other in your sheet.
That's not how I have it set up. No, but
Okay. Can you is one on the left side of the other?
like they're kind of They're kind of up. Yeah, there's kind of one on top of the other turret, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a d4. Evens on top, odds on bottom.
Okay.
So that's evens.
Yeah.
So you guys hear a sound like a.
Oh shit.
That's
and-
my combat module. Cool.
Oh no!
And,
I'm useless now. Sorry.
and so that is it's a warrior's turn, and I can't. I made this map too fucking big. All right, yeah. So it's this warrior. This is another
Dude, what?
FN warrior. It's all right. It's all right. We roll with the punches. We bounce back. You're getting closer to places that'll have robots and robot replacements. Trust me. Unfortunate, but you'll live. So this guy comes up across the street.
I feel like you might be a bit presumptive in your statement that we'll live, but we'll see.
Gonna crouch behind this, and he's going to pop a shrapnel grenade right behind Sapphire. And so that's a hit. Sapphire, give me an agility plus 10 basic attribute test to see if you take less. And how much hardness do you have in your... I can check that. I'll check the armor for you. Okay, good. You have two hardness in your upper body. That's going to be very good for you. So 7 goes down to only 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, this crit mechanic fucking sucks.
Agility is 16. Agility plus 10, 26. You caught me off guard.
Every time somebody's crit me, it's been really bad for me.
I'm sorry.
No, it makes sense. It's that's how it works. It's just like I've rolled the unluckiest one on the crit table like twice now.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only way I get so fucked up there is if he rolls the 3.
Because normally a machete will ting off of you, but like
yeah,
that
exactly,
time,
right?
he rolled max damage and a crit, like
and my armor doesn't do anything.
this guy is like power attacked a machete into an assaultron. Hardcore.
Yeah, like that's so unlucky.
Jade, you can just roll a d100 and I can figure out what number you're aiming at. You're trying to hit a 26. If you just
Yeah. Hold on, I got it. D100. 26. Bracket. Okay. Pretty sure I got it. Like that? What happened? What the fuck?
You rolled a.
Yeah, that's 6.
You rolled a 7, yeah.
Rolled a
Success.
7.
So you take. You get really lucky. You take less damage than you would have. That being said, you do take 1 psyche damage from the fact that a shrapnel grenade just gone off right next to you. So you're a little shell shocked with that moment where the camera goes boing, and it is So that guy has had his turn. It's a warrior's turn. And the warrior's gonna drop his gun and try to machete Twembley.
Things are going. I think I definitely made the right choice with my strategic positioning.
Likewise.
So did I.
TBQ.
He's gonna miss.
He misses terribly. And his second half action is going to
Miss
be
again.
whip out and take some jet.
Somebody's our cowboy.
Damn.
He should have done that beforehand, but he wasn't thinking straight.
Man taking a hit
drugged.
of jet mid-fight.
Jet make it jittery.
Charlie probably comes around to this window and tries to shoot him to help you.
Misses.
Lucky
his
is
man.
in fact somebody's
Hits.
This motherfucking jet. And...
Ah, there you go.
And that is lower body, where he will have 1 stopping, but he has AP rounds, so that doesn't matter. The 1. So, not a lot of damage, but he pings him with a 2-2 stealth pistol round, and then disappears again. He's unstealthed by now because of his loss of... He loses like 2 stealth layers every time he shoots or something. Now I'm keeping close track.
Yeah.
His patience Hardwick's turn.
Hardwick.
And Patience Hardwick declares the same action you did last time. It would be Lisa's turn. It is Sydney's turn.
Alright,
Sydney,
so
you heard a loud popping sound that sounded like your robot somewhere to yourself.
is it?
Sydney's just like,
Can I actually see this person? No.
No, you have eyes on him.
I do.
The wall will be in your way a bit, as will the fact that he's crouching behind a fence. That being said, if ever there was time to just shoot through something, it's a fucking picket fence.
Yeah.
That being said, it does have some hardness, and I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. You just stick your gun in a picket fence.
You have a Pen Zero weapon actually.
Yeah.
So
Just take part of the picket fence and stab them.
what is a?
I mean, the other guy was also Pen Zero, so
Oh.
it doesn't really matter.
Wait,
But this one-
Mage, are you shooting right now?
I'll take that shot. I was actually just checking to see if it had a penetration.
You can just open the thing, the macro, and check.
Yeah, but Sydney, it is your turn.
I think that's not later.
Yes.
I'll
So
take it.
aim, shoot. This guy's in
I'm
half
with the
range
roll.
because the 9 mils. God love.
So-
like,
All right.
Wow.
So that's
So
a hit at half
fucking
range, right?
yeah, just a single shot because
No longer fun.
All right. So that pops into his lower body where he does have a stopping. So sadly, there goes your rip.
Yeah.
And you ting him for 1.
that's fine.
Write it. Do it.
Yeah.
I dare
This
you.
is what happens when the enemies have armor. So Sydney, you aimed? No.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yo, Flesh Party's in the house. Greetings.
Oh shit, Flash Party!
We've got Greg.
Flesh party just in time for the everyone dying party.
Yeah, no, actually though.
Oh.
He said, "Oh," and then actually looked at the screen seriously, like, "What's going on?"
All right, let's have a look. See what's the damage here.
Yeah, so you're like, I'm gonna shift ping everyone, Charlie, for a second. You're right here.
right.
There's an
there
evolving
we go.
gunfight in the room to the south of you. A dude with a machete is trying to kill Twembley, who has a combat knife, and Twembley is presently getting the better of him. I've had you like peeking into the windows, popping a shot, and then going back to cover.
All right.
Yeah, Twimbly's
What am I
got this.
using?
You do your thing.
I popped 2 shots from your 2-2.
Okay.
The
The
stealth
whisper
pistol.
one.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Because the first time you were not detected.
a
But you
stealthy boy.
are now. You've gone down too many stealth layers, so you're visible. But it's whatever. We recently
Alright.
did your turn, but we'll be back around to you. You can study the chaos that is the field. Sydney.
Yo.
You. It's your turn.
Again?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I just went. Didn't I?
Oh shit! You did just go.
Like
I'm blind. I'm sorry. It's a warrior with an FN's turn. They're bleeding out. Well, I mean they're probably dead, but distinctions. Felix, it is your turn.
Felix will continue his tried and true strategy of standing exactly where he is, but now he's going to shoot at this guy.
Which guy?
FN warrior still alive near Sapphire.
All right. Bear in
Ooh,
mind
thank you.
he's crouched behind some cover, and it's a picket
Oh,
fence,
big rig.
so most people could just shoot right through it. But you have a Pen Zero gun, so that could actually be a problem for you.
That is true.
So you're gonna try and shoot through his cover?
I
or
mean,
you-
I can see. Okay, here's a question. I can see this guy over here in the right inside the house through the window.
Yeah, he's gonna have some
Could
cover
I be
as well.
MLG Pro?
He's gonna have some cover as well.
Yes, but could it be cover that just adds an extra difficulty, or is it be cover that I have to penetrate?
Okay, so if it's the picket fence, you can just shoot at him without trying to penetrate the armor either way. Like I said, if you try and shoot through like the wall, the windowsill, that's going to be more than the picket fence. So
All right, I might as well go for picket fence guy then. So yeah, I'm going to aim and fire.
man, this guy has been. How many bullets? How many 2-2 shots has this guy taken? Now a 9mm.
I've shot him.
This guy just
once.
like your calibers are too weak for me.
Well, let's
Just
see
aim
if
for the
that
head.
holds up. Yes, it does. It continues to
Look
hold
at
up.
his face.
Your shot goes wide. It is
Go
a
smug.
Twembley Turnbley.
That feel when you have gun and you're just like, yeah.
Mm,
It
And
is-
then we, okay, so stabby.
Mhm.
got him.
Why is
Alright, Alright.
again. I don't know why that keeps adding.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just gonna take the modifiers
a
out.
13 is a crit, so roll me another d6. And let me check the effects of Jet really again. Okay, yeah, so this isn't the thing that gives him better defenses.
That's a 1.
I think you're going to kill him anyway, though. Because
Cool.
a 5 pen pops through his armor.
God damn.
A
combo
5...
hog weapon. What the hell?
A 5... Well, it's 3 and 3, but he has Stabber and Twist the Knife.
Ah, I see.
So he's traded into this. Yeah. So the rip gets through his thing, and then that's 2, and then that's 7. Yeah, so he's on the ground, like, bleeding out now.
Well, it's 2 attacks, so that's my turn, I guess.
You've only made 1 attack this turn.
So, that's true, I guess. I guess I leave the knife in him for now.
Alright. Cool.
I'll grab my weapon and turn around. I have a question.
Yes.
Not for this turn, because I won't have the actions to do it. Is it possible for me to attempt to disarm with a whip?
Okay, Indiana
If you get a crit,
You-
if you hit on a crit, I will let you contest it.
I assumed we could even shoot the gun out of someone's
Keep
hand
that in
like
mind
an
for.
If you get, not easy, but you could.
Yeah, we had
Well, I was
one
thinking
viewers
the
right
guy
now.
with the long arm that's nearby me that I could just.
Good evening, gamers. Welcome.
But yeah, I'll say that. That's my turn. Also,
Well-
starting bottle 2.
That would be
Okay.
rad. She just later up. So Twombly,
How did we
wait.
get
I'm sorry.
here?
Did you say what you're doing with your turn, 12 sided?
Yeah, that's my turn. Let's
Wait, Lee, is
move
there?
on.
Okay. It is.
Why am I
turn.
right
Go.
here?
It's your
Wait.
turn.
Why did Mage get moved?
Why? Yeah, why did I get moved?
Where the
What
fuck are you? Huh? I didn't move you. You should still be up here.
I should be up there by the. Yeah.
You're still
Wait,
up
did
in,
I
like,
move
some-
myself? I don't remember touching my screen at all.
I don't know. That being said, yeah, you are
Do I have a
here.
touchscreen? No, I don't have a touchscreen. Okay, cool. Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Okay, so the guy that was over here, is he dead? What happened to him? Oh, he's right over here. Duh. Sorry. Wow, I lost my fucking train of thought just now. I'm gonna fire at him. So can I fire at him? Is he behind any cover? What's the deal?
This target? He's
This
crouched
guy
behind a
right there.
picket fence, so I mean, not that much cover.
Okay, so if I aim and shot.
Yeah, probably will come that.
Cool.
You're down in
cool,
the ashes
cool,
of
cool,
Suburbia. You're bunkered up against an oven.
Wait, Lee, I actually already rolled. Did we want to go with that roll? Because I liked that roll better.
That would be a nice roll, but I don't know that we're gonna let
Okay, that's
that
fine.
be a
Okay.
precedent we're setting. now.
Okay.
You hit
I'll
him.
take 35, which is a hit
You
anyway.
hit him in the body. Rip goes to the pen, to the armor. 6 goes to that.
Okay, yeah,
You take him for 3. He's almost down. It is Sapphire's turn. Sapphire, someone to the south of you has popped a grenade. You're feeling a little frazzled from it. Situation's evolving. You saw Mage shoot past you. What you gonna do?
Question: how many of these guys are left? 3?
That's not something that you really like.
No.
Like, yeah, like Sapphire doesn't have like a
Okay.
heat sensor in Siege, you know.
Because I know there's at least 2. I can see one, and the other one threw a grenade at me, and people have been shooting at him. Do I have enough, like, if I want to take buff out and take one step to my left and shoot at this guy, can that be a thing or no?
To move and shoot.
Well, I want to take buff out and then move one square to my left and shoot at this guy, or is that not gonna work?
I think you can take it out, and I'll let you take it out and eat it as part of one move, but that'll still be a half action. So half action would be consuming the buff out, and the other half will be moving.
Yeah, I don't know, because I want to finish this guy off.
Well, you
But,
could you could like hang out here and take it, and then do it on your next turn. But he might do something between now and then.
That's what I'm concerned about. I'm gonna eat the buff out because there's a decent amount of people left, and then this other guy that I can kind of see through the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna burst at him.
All right. The guy you can see through the window.
Yeah.
The guy behind the car. Yeah. So you're shooting through this window towards the. Yeah, he is crouched behind a car, but yeah, you can shoot at him.
Maybe his head's sticking out a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It's just most of his body's covered. Holy shit! Yeah, a crit on a 1. So roll me an extra d6. So that's.
Oh my god, Jade! Damn.
That's a hit. That's a hit with all 3 bullets.
Damn, Jade.
So roll again.
So the 6, and that's the. Roll me a d6, just a d6. You can mouse over the top left to see an option of shit. And then a 3, and then a 2, and then literally whatever you get as your. You can't roll lower than a 1, so you're at least gonna put him down. But yeah, and the d6 on that was a 5. Yeah. So yeah, no, you burst fire. There's some shattering of glass and some blood, and dude in the garage is down.
Man's whole head is pieces.
Yeah. It's this dude's turn. He's gonna come up behind you.
Good thing I took that buff out.
Yep. And
22 viewers. Thank you, viewers.
Yeah,
Hello.
thank you, viewers.
Hell yeah.
They're going to FNFAL you from like
Oh god, I hope they miss.
pretty close range. Regret to inform you, that is not a miss.
Apple.
Ooh,
I agree.
that is what
I did take the buff out though.
Now, let's review. What does buff out do? It doubles your res, right? Because that's going to be real helpful right now.
I would think that and endurance too, I think.
Yeah, alright, so you actually have 4 DR. So that means that you're only... Because this is probably going to be the difference. Like, you'll still go down, but you won't die.
Yeah.
4, and then hardness not stopping. So we're going to pop you with, I think, after all is said and done, a 7. You are at -3, so you are bleeding out, but you're not dead yet.
Ooh, left
You're
for
not
dead,
dead yet.
but I'm not dead yet.
That song.
It's getting better.
So, yeah, Mage, you see that your compatriot is in need of immediate medical attention, and when this person is done shooting Jade, they advance to adjacent to Jade so that they can be behind this fridge, because they don't like getting shot.
How dare they? That is a direct attack on my civil liberties.
That warrior is dead.
Exactly.
Charlie, it is your turn. There's a gunfight going on in ruined suburbia. All over the place. This window you can see Twombly has iced this guy.
Twombly's fine.
Twombly's doing A-okay. Hasn't even been fucking hit yet.
I really don't know what I see.
Blood totally over.
Or what I've been shooting at. It makes it.
So I had been popping you into the corner, like up to like the top window you were near, and then there was a guy in this top right corner who's now dead with Twombly's knife in him. That's who you had been shooting at.
Okay.
So you only know. Also, I've decided for now it's a half action to open doors. I might change it to costing movement. Although them having to waste half actions on it is part of why you're whooping their asses.
Okay. Let's see.
Hey Pat, can you ask Lee to change the station back to the oldies?
Oh yeah, actually, Lee, I was definitely gonna ask, but it never came up, and I sort of faded out. But
Or
yeah,
some
Tim,
combat music.
Let's go back to the oldies.
We have diegetic music here on the stream. Thank you. And we also have. Get ready for the title drop.
Yeah, I don't think I see anyone, and I have not much more movement to use. So I'm just gonna
Oh lord.
go back here. Can I still? No, I think I've moved up all my 22 feet, so I can't crouch, can I?
So yeah, as part of tapping the movement half action, you can up or down stance once, so you can crouch.
Alright, I'm just gonna crouch behind this wall.
Alright, let me put the boot on you, and I should upload my own icons because I let you do that on Roll20 now. So that's Charlie's. That's your turn.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. I don't think.
All right, and with that, it's Patience Hardwick's turn, and Patience Hardwick, what are you gonna do? I think this guy shouts, they're coming from the north. And so...
Your camera is so low, we cannot even see you dancing, barely.
Well, we can see the arms, and she's doing like
Yeah,
the jitterbug or
just your
whatever.
arms so we
Charleston?
can see.
That's
There we go,
Charleston.
now we can see you.
I hate my camera. I'm changing it. Fuck this.
I have an old webcam lying around somewhere.
Don't. That's how you end up breaking.
Hey, I
windows.
have. No, I have an actual. Wow, dude.
So
What?
they're going to see a vault dweller, and they're going to say, well, that person's probably not on my side. And they're going to pop a shot at her with their 9mm SMG.
That's not good. No, I don't like that.
And thankfully it was not a burst. Actually, no, let me check the range. So it's within half for them. That takes it up to 54. That means that you're crouched behind some medium cover. So you do not get hit, but you have been shot at. It would be Lisa's turn. It is Sydney's turn. Sydney, you see muzzle flare coming from this window. And you saw Sapphire go down. It does not look like Sapphire is very long before she needs to be bandaged.
I don't do that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Kill the person
Okay.
next to her. Oh my god, you dumbass.
There we
There's
go.
a person next to her. There's a reason I can't get there.
What?
Oh my god,
This
you stupid
person?
fuck.
Yeah, so you
I
see,
can
yeah,
see
so
him.
you come up
That's
behind,
right.
you want to pop
Yeah.
Patience Hardwick over the counter, through the window,
Yeah.
over the counter in the kitchen, with
Yeah.
a candlestick. Alright,
Yeah.
pop your shot.
So, yeah. So that's a +10 due to short range, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's range 80?
yeah, and I'm gonna be generous and say none of that counts as cover for him, and say that's a hit.
Hey,
And that was a single shot because you can't full auto except for as a full action. The only reason Jade can burst with it is
Yeah, I know.
reasons, and that is
Fucking me.
rip goes to that. That goes to that. 4 damage on him. It is
Right.
Felix Bennett's turn. Felix Bennett, you are
All right.
observing a chaotic field to yourself.
The field continues to be chaotic. However, I cannot see what's going on inside the house, so that continues to not be my concern. I have seen the guy I can see through the window is now dead, so that's probably good. I hope so. However, I can see that the person I shot multiple times is almost dead now, so hopefully this last time I shoot them will actually do the
He
deed.
is crouched behind a
Probably
fridge.
I'm going to aim, and then I'm going to shoot at them.
Bruh, please
And I did it.
do.
That's,
you crit.
That's a crit. Roll me another damage die.
Good
All
thing,
right.
because we rolled a 1.
Somehow you hit his lower body as he crouches behind a fridge. We're not going to question my shitty system, though.
Fuck!
6, so that's 10, so that's 1, so that's and
He's dead.
Then
I think he's dead.
I'm just counting how dead. Yeah, he dies on the spot. I think actually, he bleeds out for 1 round and then
Hog.
dies.
Lee, you need
And
to...
this is a good thing he died now because I need to reload. I've never actually needed to reload during combat before in Ada ever.
Yeah,
I think anyone in the stream have played the most Ada.
yeah. So Twembly,
And just combat has always lasted less long than my magazine.
Twembly, it's your turn.
Why is Felix
Alright.
done the most damage this fight? Hello?
It's because I was smart and took
He,
my snake
action
position.
action economy. He hasn't had to reposition the whole fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Fair enough.
Sniper
Sure,
Felix,
I have to
indeed.
move
Same reason
here.
with me, except for I've been shitty.
To be honest, this is the position I want for myself in combat. Hang back and long shots.
No, really, yeah, like, you're just... You
I'm not a particularly good shot, but hey, if I can
Yeah,
make
I'm not a
shoot
good
back,
shot
it doesn't
either.
matter.
if you hit, it's most likely a crit.
The vision's so bad, I can't. Is there a door in front of me?
Yeah, very sorry. So I have to make an assumption, right, about which side people are going to come through. When I throw up the dynalighting to make doors more obvious, this is one of those cases where it worked out the other way. Yeah,
Okay,
you,
fair enough.
you wanna
I just
open the
wasn't
door?
Sure. I was like, yes.
all right.
Now how much movement do I have left? Probably not enough. Definitely not enough. I
Throw the
will
knife at him.
go back here.
The knife is still inside
But
the
my
body,
knife's
I
still
think.
in the corpse, so yeah.
Oh,
And,
really?
for reference, are you still crouching or have you stood up?
I have another one. No, the crouch came off when I came through the
Right.
window. I think.
Yeah. So you hop the. All right, yeah. You can take
Yeah,
the. Can you take the boot
nice.
icon off yourself? It is Mage's turn. Mage, you are surrounded. You are surrounded by difficult terrain. You are presently crouching, but as part of the movement, you can up stance.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
up stance and run over here, as close as I can get.
all right. Now, what's your movement stat?
I have no idea how to find that out.
Do you have your character sheet up?
I'm looking at it right now.
Movement is in the top left quadrant, but below the primary stats.
Vitality, Psyche, Social Layers, Moxie, Right-handed, Hardness, Stopping, Left to Right, Charisma, Agility, Perception, Strength.
It's under derived stats on the right like the right side of derived stats.
I imagine like 26.
I'm not seeing it at all.
Directly to the right of a vitality, down 1.
Okay, Vitality, Movement, 22.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
and you so let's just see if you can get here in one turn, so that you can spend the other half action bandaging Sapphire.
That is
So
what I
that's
want.
8 meters. So that is
Exactly enough.
exactly enough. So you,
See, this is why I needed that headed high.
I'm assuming you use one bandage.
Yes.
You use one bandage. Sapphire goes to +1 and is stabilized.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Sapphire, you would bleed out right now, but instead you don't because the medic saved you. It is, but you're still out of it for now. This guy bleeds out and is dead because no medic is coming for him.
Thank you.
We are again on Charlie's turn. Charlie.
Thank you, Savior Mage.
You're welcome.
How quietly can I slink in through this window here?
Pretty it's an agility +10 to like clamber through a window. So depending on how well you do on that. That being said, you are a ghoul, so probably not good.
Ah, shit, my knees.
All right. Then instead, I'm gonna
that guy
sneak down here and peek around the corner, see what I see.
All right, you see a dead dude in a doorway, or what was once a doorway, and you see some ruined houses where there doesn't seem to be much movement or activity. You do see some blown out metal bits here in the driveway of this house. That's foreboding. You just heard a big mechanical pop.
Those look familiar.
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck. I will take the Overwatch action. Oh wait, can I not do that because I moved?
It's a full action, so you can't reposition in Overwatch. It was too OP as a strat.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
I will stay stealth.
Yeah. Well, so
or try to become more stealth. Is that possible?
You can make me a new blending agility.
Okay.
No one can see you right now. Yeah.
Let's see. Blending. Now, this I think when we first got here, this also counted as like city blending, right? Or what was the other kind of blending?
Yeah. So city or fieldcraft agility. But I think blending's your speciality, as I recall.
Right. So
Jade Wick, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jade is the gunner. Like no one can hit like Jade.
Fuck.
So you go to like step on something, and like there was actually like a very like inconspicuously placed Doritos wrapper, and it just makes the crunch sound of a million dimensions, and everyone just hears it throughout the neighborhood on the east side of this building. Like, what the fuck was that? But they're busy in a gunfight, so you know.
Well,
Doritos
I'll point out that
be the friend of the gamer.
In Fallout, Mr. Andrew Smith, how dare you? So he steps on a chip can and it crunches, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Charlie, is there anyone else you want to move? I'm sorry, I didn't put you in exactly the best sightline position.
I'm gonna hang out right here because I don't know what else is going on. Plus, I'm pretty much used almost all my movement.
All right, so Patience Hardwick is going to exit this building, and he's gonna come right up to here, and he is
my line of fire.
And he's going to point his 9mm SMG at Mage and order her to and say, "Drop your gun or else." And he's going to threaten to shoot you if you do not use a half action from your next turn now to drop your gun. Do you do so? Or actually, it's a free action to drop your gun. Do you drop your gun when you're threatened?
So, alright, where's this guy related in relation
back.
to me? Yeah, no,
Directly behind you.
I'll drop my gun onto Jade.
Okay, so that way you don't risk it going off or damaging something. It lands on a soft belly. You drop your gun onto Jade, and
Please, I was in self-defense. You guys shot at me, and I was scared.
And with that, it is.
I do a charisma a check to see if I fool this motherfucker.
Yeah, you can give me a charisma expression, but for now he's pointing.
Indeed.
Well, actually, that's going to be on your turn. But so yeah, it would be Lisa's turn. It is Sydney's turn.
Yo.
Yeah, you saw that guy run over
Yeah,
there,
it's
and
on around the corner.
you heard what happened with Mage.
12. I can't see him. Shit.
You can see a suggestion of him. He'll have pretty good cover to it.
So this is 12. This is 12.
Do you upstance? Do you stand up? To
Yeah, I'm
the
standing
movement?
up at this point. So
Rise up.
No, I'm 12.
yeah. Okay. So
You're just gonna come right up on him point blank from behind.
Yes.
This is just Sydney's iconic move at this point. We need a leitmotif for when Sydney walks.
Blocking my
in.
line of fire.
Well,
It's fine. You wouldn't know that or be thinking about that.
Yeah. No.
And more than that, I'm just gonna shoot through you. It's fine.
It's fine. So.
Boy.
So
Like,
no,
point
that's
blank.
that's not a long arm. Point blank grants plus 30.
So,
That's a hit.
yeah. 6-9. So.
Give me that damage, fam.
I did. It's an 8.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it's part of that.
I'm so mechanical
okay.
that I forgot I built fucking yeah. All right, upper body.
It's only a
The
single
pen
shot.
eats that. You deal 5 damage.
I can't really tell how much damage it did.
And it is Felix's turn. Felix, yeah, there's a bit of a developing situation to your south down here.
Important question.
For the
Reload,
viewer's
full
edification,
action or half action?
it's a half action. So you have to spend
Okay,
a half
reload.
action like sliding those 2 longs into that fucking varmint rifle. Up here at the post with Lucky, your Brahmin farts. It's a tense moment.
All right, so I'm reloaded. I'm ready to go. Unfortunately, someone decided to stand between me and the enemy,
That's a pretty big shame. Just aim.
and
He can't aim. He's had to use a half action to reload because you shot that many
Oh.
times and you only have like 5 in the chamber on this.
I mean, he could aim
And-
and not shoot this
I
turn.
can't aim. I can't reposition so that you're not in between me and him. Well, I could
No,
reposition, but I can't reposition and fire. So the point is, I'm not shooting this turn. I will, drop. I will move. Oh, what? I'm gonna move here and drop down to prone
Oh.
and kind of stick my gun between the slats of the picket fence.
Okay, so okay, so you're actually well, you can only change one stance. Were you
I can only
crouched?
change one. Well, I guess I'm crouched then, and I'll drop prone next time. Or probably
Actually, I think you can drop prone. It's just like a question of like people hearing you or something, but it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm
You
not. I've shot people like four times.
You
here.
dive to the dirt. You dive to the dirt. Your
He has
tutus.
bigger problems to worry about.
You reload.
reasons.
You get there. Twembly, it is your turn. You hear some people threatening
Right.
Mage, and then gunfire. You did not see who shot who.
Yeah,
Right,
you just
so
hear put the gun down.
I'll drop the whip, take out the other combat knife from the sheath.
I love it.
I have 2.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you do.
We have no doubt about that.
I
Another
mean,
one
you
back.
check that. I have let's be honest, I have so many weapons.
Let's be honest.
And I can get to the window, but that's it. Maybe there we go. And that's as far as I can move. And
Regrettably, you don't have a bead. You do see what you think look like part of Sydney over there. There's a
I
slumped
have a
dead guy over his
combat knife.
fridge.
What bead?
Oh. You will never use that cowboy repeater, will you? It is.
I will. It's
It's
just
ma-
I have very
mage,
limited
mage.
ammo.
Hit us with that expression roll. Although, considering he's just been shot, you might change your course of action.
Well, so is his distraction, or sorry, bleh, is he distracted by
Yes.
being shot?
Yes, he's distracted by the fact he's just been fucking shot. Yes, he is.
How would I roll, what would I roll to wrestle the gun out of his hands?
That would probably be an agility or strength augmented melee.
How about we go with agility? because I'm better at that.
Also, there's something going on with our cameras. I'm not entirely sure what, though.
Okay.
How do you
so, how,
Like
do
on
I
the
just-
on the Twitch.
Oh, they look fine to me.
They look fine.
So I have a 21 to agility. What do I roll on this? Is it just a D100? And I hope they're the best?
Yeah, D100. I don't have a macro because I didn't expect you to punch anyone.
Yeah, I didn't expect to punch anyone either.
I see. I'm just not
This
on
is probably
the
gonna
stream.
end really
Okay.
poorly. Can I
Wait, what do you
actually?
mean you're on the stream? You're in the top left.
No, I'm not. Greg is.
Oh my god!
You're watching. The
I
shot-off
definitely
version of the
see you.
stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the stream.
Can I psych out? No, I can't. This isn't something I have specialty in. Oh my god.
You do a bad job. I think that's the answer here.
Yeah. So
Weird. I had to
you
refresh the stream. It
you
was cutting off,
you hurt your fist, and you actually punch the oven and take 1 vitality damage.
Bruh.
Oh, that's fair.
It's
Can I dive on him? As like the remainder of my turn, as like a movement action.
make me that attack, and it's gonna be at -20 because it's your second of the. Actually, important note: unarmed attacks are at +10, so it's only gonna be at -10.
Fuck yeah, power.
Oh goodness, this is gonna be terrible. Oh.
Mm,
Plus, so sorry.
You rolled a
It
13.
would be
You-
20. Okay, it would be a 13, 23. It would be 23.
Yeah, so that's a fucking hit.
Okay.
You
I'm like, you hurt my friend.
you knock into him,
Aww.
and yeah, you're kind of like on top of him at this point, I believe.
Nice.
Which I'm sure won't complicate anybody's plans to shoot this man. It would be
Charlie,
Sapphire's turn. It's
sorry.
Charlie's turn. Charlie, you hear all this playing out to your west. You think like one house over, there's like a hostage situation going on.
Look,
But yeah.
my character's not a very strategically minded woman yet.
Greg, it is your turn.
That'll
Okay.
come with the territory.
I will pop around this corner. Well,
Since you're doing it in voice, I'm going to assume you're narrating your actions in character.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Corner, real sneaky like.
I'm just imagining like the Pink Panther theme now in Ghoul.
Yeah. Yeah, like in exceptionally growly on the
Alright, so
the last A or whatever it is.
So you're gonna like crouch waddle your way over to here, and
Yeah.
you do kind of see like maybe like you see like I don't know, you see there's a body here. You think you see Sapphire slumped against that fridge. It sounds like there's people scuffling in there. So it seems like that's the epicenter of the activity.
Yeah.
Wait, is that actually Patience? Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, we're all just kind of like cuddle puddling, TBH.
I will just hang out.
I'm sorry I did not position you better for your return, but
That's fine.
this guy is going to take out his machete and try and use it on the person who dove on top of him.
Oof, oof, this is bad
You're
for
just
me.
getting macheted.
So that's
Oh.
that he fails to do so. He's going to
Okay.
try again. At -20.
Oh.
Regrettably for you, that's a hit, and so that's 1 condition damage to your lab coat.
Oh.
I can note that here on your equipment real fast. You are now at 3-4 on the lab coat. I feel like it's been hit before, but we'll not talk about that.
It's definitely okay. We don't have to talk about that. That's fine.
And that's a D8 for
Oh,
only
shit.
1, which is good for you. So 3 slashing. You have 3. I need to make you not a drawing anymore to check your resistance. But so that's met by that. Now your armor situation is actually pretty good compared to all the people in the party, because that he hits your upper body, and you have 2 hardness there, which is what matters for us right now.
I think.
And so 1 gets through, the rip gets down by 2, comes out to a total of 10. Resistance is 2, -2. So yeah, you take 8 damage as just like your torso is ripped at by a machete. Not damaging your clothing underneath, but ripping your lab coat. And that was Patience's turn. It would be Lisa's turn. It's Sydney's turn. Sydney. you want to finish the fight here? Halo theme plays.
So, I'm not gonna have any malices to like hitting mage, would I?
If you missed by 1 degree, I mean, he's on top of her. I mean, she's on top of him. I mean,
What's
You can aim, right? That you'll say that gives.
what's
a
the
bonus
point
to
blank
attack.
bonus? Is that
Can
Plus
I
30.
let one word
30?
slip from
Yeah,
my
plus 30.
unconscious mouth, Lee?
I'd be like, dude.
yeah, 1 word.
Curb stomp.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking because like, if I hit somewhere that is armored, he might not die. I kind of want a full auto.
You,
Do it,
yeah,
don't go
yeah.
further
You
at
could.
all.
You want to just like point the SMG at him on the ground and just empty a third of your fucking clip OZ into him?
Yes. That's exactly what I do.
That
And
comes
I
out
hit
even.
once.
So, okay.
Thing.
Yeah, because the minus 30 from the full auto thing. So you only hit him once anyway, but you hear the brat. You do, however, suppress him, so he takes some psyche damage from that.
Okay.
Mage also takes some psyche damage from having a fucking automatic weapon fired
fine.
in her direction. She's also suppressed. She'd be forced to get down. He'd be forced to get down too, or take more. But you know, they're already down, and so that is a torso hit. To that. I mean, 4 damage comes out of that. He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
Yeah.
Wait, how is he not dead yet?
Felix.
Oh
Because I
my
had
god.
a pen.
Felix, are you gonna thread the needle, baby? Are you gonna thread this fucking needle?
needle. I'm
Do it.
doing it.
I'm
gonna aim.
Do it. Quick.
I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna miss.
Thankfully, that's a miss by enough that you don't hit any of your simple friendlies in the vicinity.
Actually,
That
is it
miss-
because
that
I'm
hit.
aiming?
Yeah, that's an aim and short
Oh.
range, right?
Oh, and the short range. No, that's a hit. That's a fucking hit. On the money. On the money.
Felix
Holy
made it
shit.
like
Valkyrie
readjusts
kicks
the
in.
glasses that he doesn't wear. The sun gleams on them perfectly.
Yeah.
He looks
Patience
down the
Hardwick
barrel.
is down.
The camera follows the bullet flying out. It like goes like between.
It's a sniper elite moment. You
Ziggy's
guys,
legs.
and as it happens, the Ride of the Valkyries plays.
Beautiful.
And
That's not
you're just checking. Do we normally break at 10:30 for the show?
Yeah.
All right. Just good. All right. The fight is over. You have exited initiative order, and it was free to take your boots off or whatever. I mean, like the boot off yourself. Sapphire
I collect my whip
is
and my
up
combat knife.
fragilely at like 0 vitality. Someone's gonna need to help her with that. Someone might look for where their robot is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay
Assumedly,
now.
I have an inkling of where
Yeah.
that is.
I'm assuming you guys are gonna have quick talk with each other, quick powwow, free to move about the map, and I will remove the dyno lighting on like every doorway because you know there's no reason to really.
That'd be really nice. Thank you.
So.
How's it going, dude?
I don't
How
know
intense.
how it works. I have to look at the stats for it, but
I could use a.
stim pack. There we go.
Yeah, you got it's like +9 vitality instantly. Yeah, you guys are free to wander around wherever you want. If you want to, you can make 1 salvaging per 3 intact houses, and I will just give you a quick fuck off list. But if you find anything like, I don't know, conspicuous papers or a conspicuous computer terminal, maybe there'll be more there.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I
I'm
would
assuming
like
I'm gonna have
one
to
of
do a
those
surgery.
FNs.
Yeah,
he's
so would
he's
I.
gone, yo.
But
I mean, yeah, there's a whole bunch of.
there's like
Don't
3.
worry, we should take their armor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Armor's sick.
Yeah, armor would be nice.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean, so
God.
the general way we're gonna
Yo.
do is he's gonna give us a
I'm
full list
psyching,
of
I'm
all
psyching
the
out. I'm psyching
personal
out.
loot
Right.
from the people,
Wait, I
and
gotta
then we'll
get...
divide it up based on that. So we'll wait till that happens.
Alright.
Should I do the rolls for salvaging then?
You can do those
One
now.
of
Yeah,
us
that's fine.
Because we're the 2 salvagers. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me.
Lisa's just like her audio box just playing like random sounds on like a
Oh.
broken record kind of thing.
Shit, look at that.
Do you know what?
It's a motherfucking one of these bastards.
So
Twimbly,
I
are
can
you gonna...
salvage 4 times instead of 3. I believe.
Also,
as
correct me if
per
I'm wrong,
Junkrat.
but didn't one of you guys get hit by a crit that wasn't Rainbow, or was it just Rainbow?
Yeah, the robot.
Robit.
All right, never mind. So,
Twimbly, are you gonna hit me with that stim pack so I can come back to life?
Before you use
No.
stim
like
pack,
that chicken,
Mage is healing you already.
yeah, okay. So Mage, how are you? So do you want to use a use of a doctor's bag?
So I
use the med
so
kit.
So I psyched out, and I took the second roll. in the
Okay,
surging,
so all right, so use a hit from a med kit, and I think
med kit,
that's
yeah.
I think that's your biological plus degrees of
Yeah.
success across both. So
and I did get a natural 1 on that bio.
yeah, so that's going to be several degrees of success. And what's your bio skill?
Hi, let me tell you, it's gone up. I always buff that when I level up.
Ooh, thanks.
It's 3, I think.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find
And
it.
then a plus
on-
3, and then that's no degree of success there. Yeah. So Sapphire's back up at 10 of 14. You do do you do the surgery like in this blood-filled quarter of a building?
No. I would
Yes.
take them probably into like this building over here. Or I would take. Sorry, I'm dealing this on Sapphire. Sorry, I would take Sapphire. I would take her into this building over here.
Right. So the pink one, you just find a bedroom or whatever.
Yeah, or like kitchen table, whatever seems cleanest.
Her car that's not been opened.
Fair. I mean, if there's a car that
Alright.
has been opened.
And Sapphire, can you give me a strength plus 10 bat? And Pat, were you saying that you think it's time for the break?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's 10:30.
We usually do it at 10:30, but if you want to do the break now, I'm not averse to it.
I thought you were suggesting it like, hey, it would be a good idea to break right now, and I was going to be like, sure.
I feel like
but-
we should at least resolve like the loot.
No. I have
Yeah,
no.
alright.
I have no reason to want to. Sorry if
Don't
seem
cook us, Lee.
indicated.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
hard. That was hard fought loot. Let us have it, please.
that
All right, so there's 4 FN FALs, 3 9mm SMGs, -1 held by Sydney. And now I'm going to give you how many 9mm rounds you found. Anybody wants to poke around can roll salvaging, of course.
It was
What's
strength
salvaging
plus
modifier?
what?
Strength plus 10,
Let's see
basic
here,
attribute test.
salvaging. 20.
Is salvaging perception or agility?
X2 reloads.
8.
This is a perception one because you're looking around
Okay.
for shit.
Is that working right?
You're doing it as determining whether or not it succeeds, which I can mouse over and see what you rolled. You rolled a 20, so yeah, you did. You feel fine after your surgery.
Oh, goddamn, I'm.
Fuck yeah.
1d100. So
That was terrible roll. I found shit.
I mean, I don't know if you need to roll salvaging for this, but I kind of just want to poke around for any like interesting papers.
I want to pull an FAL off one of these fucking guys.
100.
Yeah, so do I.
You find
In a second, we're gonna wait till we-
191 9mm rounds.
Damn.
Well armored and well gunned.
I specifically call one of these FALs.
As do I.
Casual reminder that the strength auto on an FAL is 20.
Yeah.
Do I not need that?
No, you do
No,
now
you
because
don't
you had
need
to
it.
upgrade for your Magnum. I don't know if the ghouls will.
I need it. Well, is that current value or base value?
Current value.
It's always current value. Base value is just there for generation
Yeah,
purposes.
just to remember what your care gen number was.
Oh.
Or
Oof.
like if you take a mouse.
Oh, there's 4 of them. We're fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I mean-
good.
I knew eventually.
The only thing
it's-
I'm worried about is how
Yeah.
much ammo is there. Because if we're all packing
Yeah.
fouls, we're gonna run out of ammo real quick.
Well, I assume some of those FALs we're gonna sell. I don't think everyone's gonna be rocking an FAL.
Well, I'm thinking it'll be handy because it has a longer range than a varmint rifle. I meet the strength auto just barely, and it does more damage. So I think it would be, given my sniping style that I've recently developed.
Yeah. I feel
So
like
you
should
find
have that.
47 7.62 millimeter rounds, which is
How many times can I roll, by the way?
3.
For salvage? Okay. Even with Junkrat?
I think 3. I think you get 3 from Junkrat, right?
Four.
Oh no, yeah,
Two.
give me 4. Give me 4.
That's a pass with 1 DOS. That's a
Who
fail.
all
And that's a
want
pass with 2
to-
DOS, and that's all of them. Only 2 passes.
All right, so you go around. You find some blue steel in one of the garages. That's great. You manage to pull off some wood sides somewhere. You get some scrap metal. Things are pretty good. You get actually more degrees of success than that. You manage to find a first aid kit somewhere, and in it you find whatever I just rolled. Another junk as well.
Pat.
Ooh, where?
Oh,
Where's back here?
You found mentats.
Ooh!
It's in this blue kitchen. And
I'm
yeah, so the blue building has things that are of interest to Pat and Felix.
Wait, isn't that the building that I'm doing the surgery in?
You did it in the pink building, I thought.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I'd like to
They all
rifle.
look blue to me.
I'd like to rifle through this filing cabinet.
Yeah, so you rifle through the papers, and wait, Twombly, what are you rolling? Oh, you're just rolling to loot. Alright.
Yeah, but so 58 is my magic number. So.
Alright, so you find
Shitty rolls.
a piece of junk. Yeah, Charlie. Oh, and by the way, between all of them, they would have had 123 caps.
Oh shit!
All right.
And then you can roll
Add
that.
that to the party funds.
Yeah, so Charlie, that's for rifling through the papers?
Yes.
Alright, so you find that Ernest Smith
Not
with
much
lift here.
Not much. We're just looting the place.
You want to roll. So Felix, you're hacking into this terminal, right?
Is it locked?
I mean, it has a password on it.
Oh shit. Well, but first I'll look around through the papers. Rule number 1 of hacking: see if they write it down anywhere.
You do find reference to Martha in places that doesn't make sense.
I try Martha.
Password.
I look around to see if I can find any references to Martha's like last name or birthday.
No, actually, it works.
Oh, it does work. Okay, never mind.
So accounts. The option it has are accounts, and I really thought that I had this terminal written down. Accounts.
You can cut away to something else if you want to try to find it.
Bills. That's right. So Charlie, you go through and you find that this individual seems to have previously worked in the office at some place called Long Haul Logistics.
Did we just visit that place?
No, you went to Space Age Shipping. So yeah, so Long Haul Logistics, and there's a lot of references to permits and permitting for Protectron modules and purchases, and some paperwork from Robco, and rejected forms because they weren't filled out right or whatever. So this guy seems to have been a pencil neck for long haul, and they seem to have been involved in ordering some Protectrons and Protectron accoutrements. You also, with that, find a file very euphemistically named. And reading between the lines, you'd think that they actually paid someone to install Mark I laser turrets at their facility.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Oh.
I wonder if those are still running. Is there any like clues of how to like where this facility is, or do we know where it is?
Or
is there an address on any of these documents?
It's addressed. Yes, it is addressed. The address is pre-war Finley. Based on what you know of the maps, it should be somewhere along the river in the Tri-City area. Well east of where you're headed, and yeah, Jade gets surgeried on by the good doctor. Sydney, you find your robot.
Yeah, I see.
Is it time to throw him back on Lucky's back?
Yeah, because I don't think I could repair in time, so.
Unlucky.
Unlucky? Huh?
Unlucky.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, Felix, while the surgery is going on, you pop into the terminal, and the only possibility
I'll start with
is
accounts.
to try and make it Lucky sheet action list, DOS, macro note, song code, art code, important links.
Yes, and also for the party in general, anything a particular person is now taking for their personal use, we're going to want to add to the Lucky sheet to keep track of it.
Lucky sheet somewhere I could use.
Would you be okay with being the curator of Lucky Sheet, 12-sided guy, because Lucky is your Brahmin, for lack of a better way of putting it?
Yeah, no, I'm down. That's
All right. Yeah,
I would object otherwise.
works for me. So yeah,
Can I write things on there?
I know that for as far as the guns go, is anyone taking one of the SMGs?
I mean, I physically
I'll have
have
one.
one, so
So Flesh Party's taking one, so we're down one SMG. So the rest of them go onto Lucky. So that's 2 9mm onto Lucky, and then I think it's just me and Jay taking FALs because Flesh Party, you're not strong enough for one.
I would switch
Rude.
for an FAL if that were possible, because
There's 4 of them, so it's an option. That being said, we
Yeah.
only have so many rounds.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can take less ammo. I mean, I'm just shooting single fire because I'm not accurate at all.
We have 47 rounds for the FALs. I'm also
take
shooting
10.
single fire, but I tend to shoot a lot during a combat because they just sit in the back popping shots.
Yeah. I mean, with a long arm, I'm going to probably sit back too.
So,
Okay,
Max, you can read that if you'd
so-
like, out loud.
Oh yeah, no problem. The accounting information seems to be private, and they were attempting to claim tax write-offs for being a farm. Withered suggests of tethered growth in the back suggests that it was not entirely a lie, but it's a meager area in suburbia. Bills. The individual seems to have been sending several payments to one M. Stasherson in Hermiston. I am sure that that is not a euphemistic name whatsoever.
Have we heard of M. Stasherton before?
We have in the very first episode when we were in the Red Rocket.
Let me check my note, my comprehensive document of all notes mentioned in this entire game. For the details on that.
Yeah, so Charlie, after you find these papers, do you look around? Oh yeah, you find a clock in this room. Did you grab it?
Yeah. I'd like the break it. You say?
Do you want to take it?
Oh yeah. I'll take it, and that bottle, I'm gonna crash it into another Molotov eventually.
All right.
Oh,
so
speaking of bottles, what's all this? Is that a bar? Is that a fucking bar?
you find you root around in this kitchen and you do find that so most of the bottles have been drunk by the people who were squatting here, but you do find there is one half full booze.
That's enough to
So
burn
in a
somebody.
note from the winery,
I'm gonna stick a rag in it and
Oh, you've been paying attention.
put it with the other Molotovs.
so in a note from the winery, it says, "I hate potash. Next time we should set up a bakery or some shit. If there is next time, I sent a regular out to M. Stasherton. It's all in the computer." And then in a note found above in the cabin of Vault 68, there's just the word stash mentioned, but that's not relevant.
Indeed. So, with that, our heroes, lick their wounds. Is there any other healing that you guys want to do to yourselves or each other? I'm assuming, Sydney, that you're going to wait until reaching Finley.
I'm guessing I can't do that until.
Actually, you do notice that there is a workbench in this garage.
Oh yeah, did we have our?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Can you shift see that or something?
Oh yeah. By the way, what interesting art! Oh my, pretty high
that's
quality,
gorgeous.
right?
That's
Yeah, hats up to
Wow.
Pat. And you know what?
And everything.
Could have done that.
I think
This
on
is
that
gorgeous.
note, yeah. And so, do you? If you guys are willing to spend the hour to get one repair off, you could have Lisa at least standing up.
Yeah, I think that's worthwhile.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I know we're on a time crunch, but
Do we have to?
it doesn't matter if we get
repair
crushed.
that's gonna be
negative
plus one
health?
stress.
I don't think so.
Do I have to repair negative health?
Is that
Nah.
really
I
target?
don't. All right. So, do you want to psych that out, Sydney?
One sec. Let me check that. So this is an agility repair, right?
Yeah.
Does mechanic work for?
Yes.
So
Plus one
for
But this is the degrees of the
Three.
thing, right?
so that should be
Yeah.
74 plus 10 because of operational. So it's 84 plus 20. That's like 104 target.
All right. And are you using scrap
could
metal
we-
or one of the nicer
Could you use
stuffs?
the blue steel that I have?
Yeah,
on
the
me?
one blue steel that
I have
just found.
3 on me. I have 3 on me. Already.
Well, I mean, it's one per.
yeah, I know. I'm
Alright,
just saying.
so-
And I just
yeah.
found one.
So
So
you
it's
take
okay.
one extra stress from coming back from the dead, but you come back at like 7 HP after an hour of work, and we can determine whether or not anybody does any other healing or busy
Can we
work during the
determine-
break. 10 minutes.
Can
Does
we-
anybody?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, can we determine if My module is in fact broken.
Yep, and the combat module is fried.
Dope.
That is shit.
I believe the
Useless.
correct response to that
I'm
is an
gonna be right
oof in
back, guys,
chat. Can we
until
get
I'm
an oof
break-
in
I'm
chat,
gonna go
everyone?
get some more food.
To be fair,
Use the bathroom.
I still have an 80
Do
to
all that
hit.
jazz.
So, Max,
Yeah, what up?
how many of the FALs are we splitting up? 3?
So we have 4 FALs. There's 3 people interested in them. We have 47 rounds to go between the 3. Also, on the subject of rounds, anyone use 9mm?
Currently,
I do now.
All right, anyone who uses 9mm, work about amongst yourselves how to divide the 191 9mm rounds.
All right, are we taking a break right now?
Yes, we're on break.
All right, I'll be back. I got some shit to do.
Yeah.
We
So,
can wait.
what?
I
As
feel
for
like
the FALs,
I feel like
there's 4.
the
Yeah, what are you saying?
ammo on the FAL, since only 2 of us are actually going to be able to use them, we'll split that halfway, and then I would like to take
the thing is,
majority of the
more than-
9mm.
more
Since
than-
I have
More than 2 people can definitely use them.
3 people are interested in the FALs,
Yep. Because I have the strength to actually use it.
and so do I.
Yeah, and then if I brace and do all that nonsense, I'll have a decent target number.
Yeah.
I don't mind letting you
Yeah,
guys have a
40
little more ammo than I will have.
We can also get more ammo. They use the
I don't,
7.62.
but I have.
and that's
I
8 caps a
have-
pop, which isn't cheap,
I look.
but not crazy expensive as far as ammo.
I have a fully loaded 44 mag and a 9mm SMG. It's fine if y'all have more ammo than me. Like, how much is it? How much is a full mag for the FAL?
The full mag for an FAL is
20.
20.
It's 20
So
rounds.
we have 2 and change max.
Yeah. I mean, I was fine with just having half a mag or less.
You know what? Here's what I'll say. I'm not gonna grab an FAL. I'm just gonna stick with the varmint rifle for now. If anyone has spare 2.2 ammo they can throw at me, that'd be great.
No. I feel like you need a FAL way worse than I
Here's
do,
why
though.
I'm saying that. Here's why. I want to get myself a hunting rifle.
But until then,
Until then, yeah.
I mean, he did the
but-
most damage with a varmint rifle already to this fight.
Yeah,
so-
I mean, I seem to be doing fine with a varmint rifle. It works for me. A hunting rifle is braced fire, so I'd have to drop down to prone to fire it anyway, as would anyone. That's how it works.
okay. So
I'm just saying, and a hunting rifle is affordable with the party funds we have right now.
Also, something I forgot to
Okay.
mention.
and are
Workshop,
common, so we can
Cool.
get one wherever we stop next.
Full
So-
auto does impose braced fire on a weapon.
okay.
Does it?
Yeah, that's So shooting full auto does impose braced fire on a weapon.
Austin,
I have to go sort some stuff out during the break real quick, but I'll come back.
Austin, you also wanted a FAL.
Yes.
So
Because-
I'll take 1 full mag, and then you'll get 1 full mag plus 7 rounds. Is that cool?
But alright, sure.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
And then I'm
I've
thinking.
Lucky sheet. Whatever you guys don't take, throw on Lucky.
I'm thinking when Greg gets back, I'm gonna try and see if they'll be willing to give me a little more than half the 9mm, since I have the SMG and I need the bullets for it.
You'd be like, I need the bullet, comrade.
Yeah, that's why I'm cool with like you having the extra FAL rounds, because 1 mag in that is plenty for me right now since I have the SMG and the 44. The 44 is more for like emergencies where I need to just like 1 hit blow someone's dome off. Like
We found everything in this place, right, Lee?
Yeah, you guys got the full loot.
I have a question actually about.
Unless does somebody want to like strip them of their clothing?
I was gonna say we wanted to get the armor for sure. We did say that earlier.
strip.
Yeah. All right. So
What do you say, strip?
Yeah.
This
Are
motherfucker.
any of these mattresses in decent repair?
Be going on about Max store.
It's the wasteland. And these, like, even a moderately not messed up mattress, man, is fucking.
Worth all the money.
Yeah.
I really need to.
God,
That
look at this.
that we
fucking
have that we have a Brahmin. Like,
Look
throw
at-
the mattress on there.
Oh, are you checking out this bathroom?
Yes, holy shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
Shout out to Pat for that lovely art that makes this scene come alive.
Wait, can you turn off the all of the?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I will, because you guys are just exploring now. Oh, there was a half-empty Nuka-Cola here. I forgot to mention that.
I kind of want to see what's going on because, like, look, I make the assets, sure, but you make the map with them. So I want to see.
I agree with that statement. To be honest.
It's so fast.
Yeah, so I've turned it off. You guys want you to refresh, but you should be able to just see without line of sight blocking the whole map.
Good God.
Well, I ain't kidding. I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done bit me and I've been bit. So with a Geiger counter and a pick in my hand, I'll keep right on staking that government land.
Oh boy. Yeah, you do need to refresh.
Yeah, the fucker where it gets like
I scrolled up and down like that doesn't look right.
So yeah, pretty much what I was gonna say about not particularly wanting the FAL was it's not really a sniper's gun.
No.
Its capacity in the fact that it's burst fire means it's more useful up front. We're not short on the guns, but we are short on the ammo, and the ammo's not super cheap. I can go without one for a bit. And a hunting rifle, assuming the party consents to me buying one with party funds, is affordable. I mean, they're like 1,000 caps, but we have that to spare.
You can
And
blow
the
someone's
common's
ass
not
out.
able to
It's a
find one
D12.
pretty easily wherever.
Not to mention how much stuff we have to sell, which could make up for whatever caps we spend.
Exactly. So if the parties are right with me buying a hunting rifle, I have no issue at all with going.
I'm assuming that you strip the clothing off of every single one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 sets of armor, 8 machetes. And the warrior's garb is an outerwear thing. Like an individual outerwear thing.
Is it?
Now,
Yeah,
is it
faction?
linked to a faction?
So it does all, like, they have a uniform outfit. It's like this, like, studded metal leather jackety thing. So, like, people would think that you were... People would normally think that you were associated with the Warriors faction if they saw you wearing it. If they saw a robot wearing it, they might think twice, but also it's still their faction garb, like...
Is it possible to...
Factions have been known to dress up their robots.
I think it was.
If Sydney had some time in an armor smithing place.
Cool.
Now,
Because
I
I could use some outerwear. Very badly, actually.
that comes into play here. It makes things a little bit harder. But
So the warrior's guard is the stopping one.
I've just had power. So I can craft it 2 levels below required capability, but minus 30 to the roll.
What are you telling me?
I think I could try it right now.
Sure. I mean, there is a workbench, right? So.
Oh, we do have
An armor smith workbench. Is it?
Oh. It's not Lee? Question mark.
Is what?
The red workbench is that an armor smith workbench?
No, it's a mechanics workbench.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Would we be able to assume there will be one in the town?
Do we know that?
You don't know if there'll be one in Finley. It sounds kind of like a podunk place. You know that all of
That's
them were
true.
available back in Junkie.
And there's a decent chance we're going back to Jump Geek after we go to Finley. We're not sure, but there's a chance.
Is this armor in the spreadsheet or not?
No, it's not.
No.
That's why I include like its vulnerabilities.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't even see. Sorry.
But yeah, so you guys, so basically you rip this place apart, throw stuff into either inventories or onto Lucky's back. It does seem like the squatters here have taken away some of his stuff, and the surgery and other shit means that you're here for like an extra hour.
Alright, and just to make sure we got this sorted, 2 of the FALs are going to 2 of the party members, 1 of the SMGs getting taken, everything else is going on to Lucky.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I'm not sure. I mean, there's like the medical gear and stuff we salvaged. I assume we don't really care about the wood we salvaged. The blue steel got used. Scrap metal, I'm assuming Sydney's dealing with that. So the stuff for Lucky I put into the chat.
Did you give me the +1, by the way, Lee? To the health
Yes.
side there? No?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I gave you more than you would have. Yeah.
Control-sided guy, you got all that?
Yeah, as long as you guys throw it in chat, if you figured it out, I can just throw it in. Although
It's right there. I have it submitted in
Yeah,
chat.
that's what I'm saying. As long as you guys do that, I can.
All right.
Although I've linked the sheet in the whereby, and
really
people
need
just
water
throw it in there too.
So with that, do you guys continue on to Finley?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we briefly pop out to the Pip-Gal map as you guys complete your like quarter-day trek out to Finley, or not even a full quarter day, but you know it's gonna be the end of the middle of the day section when you arrive in Finley because it's the series of events that have happened today. Because remember, this morning was the sex shop.
Yes.
That's good. I keep forgetting how much has happened like in this day.
In a day of this campaign. Yeah. So
usually we go for like
we
a couple
visited
days.
a sex shop, solved a murder,
Yeah,
and
so
then
it-
decided to
mostly
go
solved the
up-
murder. We still don't know
Yeah.
who the guy who did it is. We just
killed a
know.
whole bunch of people.
yeah, so
My
you guys-
character got to
All
go
I
to
know
a
is
sex
it
shop,
wasn't me.
take some buff out, and absolutely blow someone's head apart with the SMG all in one day.
Ooh, looking at this.
Yeah, the party arrives.
And get knocked unconscious and wake up
towards the
still
west.
on buff out.
So you arrive and you see a few significant things in
wow,
town. There seems to
damn.
be some sort of a pump station amongst the ruins, and like you saw some faint greenery earlier. Seems to be a mix of leaking ag gel and like sprinkler systems and amongst older fields that have sort of been tamed after being overgrown. Not as they were pre-war, but people are still using them. And you see a lot of commotion around the general store, which seems to be congregated around some sort of like a pre-war truck stop, maybe.
Well, seems like a first logical location to go, don't you know?
Sure.
I don't know, but I assume that you are probably.
If that's
Are you making fun of my accent?
What is an accent?
Hey, how dare you think that, y'all?
So is that where you head?
Howdy doody.
All right.
Boy.
Oh, it pulls out the knife.
That's not very convincing.
By the way, Lee, you need to make something new that we can do with channel points because I have a lot.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm-
so do I. I'm at like
I'm-
13k.
I'm
How much?
13k.
They're going to
Yeah,
be used
I'm
a
at
lot
14.
for prize stat. But yeah, so you guys roll up on the Finley General Store. And you see quite a bit of stuff going on inside.
Shiny.
Yeah, look at these fine looking gas pumps we have.
Pog.
Oh, is that a busted up old nuclear vending machine?
Goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa. That is bespoke.
I know, say this for the feedback phase, but like every time the two of you guys just knocked it out of the park with these maps.
True. Factual.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Like I'm always taking it for granted at this point. Every once in a while,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
right?
go, no,
Right?
stop that."
No, I really appreciate every single time you say I love your maps. It just goes to my heart and it makes me feel so much happier. And
It goes right to my head.
All right,
continuing what
that's
I do.
bad. I should
We don't
stop
need
saying
that right
it, 'cause
now.
It's going to Lee's head, and I know how Lee gets when things go to his head.
They are adequate, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, these maps convey the environment in an adequate manner. It is functional.
I don't know about you guys, but I use she/her pronouns for the, not they them.
So you see, a
The
number of
maps.
people gathered around.
Oh, you meant the maps.
Gathered around the counter here. You see there's a workbench in the back. There's a wastelander here. There's several wastelanders here. There's also a guy who looks somewhat older and stuffier, and also, based on his dirty but still pre-war like suit, seems like he's pretty well to do. You also see
I feel like wearing a suit doesn't mean you're particularly well to do. It just means you like to dress up, because there's got to be more suits than people alive.
you find a
Given that,
woman.
like, your average man has probably one
You see
suit.
a woman wearing a green robe, and someone who you quickly recognize is Handlebar, the sheriff you've been told about on the basis of his facial hair. Some people turn around as people say a caravan's rolling into town, and they're like, at a time like
I
this.
immediately like this one person.
Indeed. Boris,
Handlebar? Yeah.
Boris, the merchant, comes up and says, "Hey, are you here to do business? We're having ourselves a bit of a town meeting at the moment. Y'all wouldn't have happened to seen a Handlebar's like, hold on, I'll handle this." He steps out and says, "Well, howdy there, partners. What brings you out to Finley?"
We've come to talk to whoever's in charge of this area on behalf of Junk Heap.
Yeah, take
Oh.
us to your leader if you wouldn't mind.
Well, I'm the sheriff around these parts, and I'm in charge of making sure everyone is secure. What's Junk Heap's business, and why'd they send merchants? Why did
Well,
Al
we're not
come himself?
merchants as such. We're more. How would you define us? I turn to.
Plays A-Team theme song.
My character's like, I'm trying to save my
Intro, I
civilization."
mean.
Whatever we are.
A ragtag
We're here to
group
deliver
of
some bad news.
Well, shit,
What was the
partner.
name of the kid again before I get into this next bit?
Daryl.
I'm pretty idiot sometimes.
His name was Daryl.
Sidle up.
Unfortunately,
Talk over each other. Please don't talk over each other.
unfortunately, Daryl was murdered to death.
Everyone like, and he's like, partner, that's real bad news to be bringing us at a time like this. Who killed him?
Yeah. Don't worry though. We figured out who did it,
Who?
and we are starting a mission to track him down.
So can someone roll me a charisma expression to like maybe give them the sense that you're telling the truth? Because everyone's really not so sure about that.
Mage is gonna.
I think I did a good job. I think I did all right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
dear
so
Lord.
You
I
do
think
pretty
I
well.
did good. Did I
Yes.
do good, Lee?
Yeah. So you convince them, and they're like, "Oh shit. Well, partner, so you're gonna go track him down on Junk Heap's behalf on account of I suppose he was still in Junk Heap when he got murdered."
Yeah, I mean, barely. He was about to. He's kind of like up against a wall, but that's not the point.
Why was he killed?
We're not entirely sure, but we know it. We want to finish the investigation before we comment on that.
Apparently, there's these people that have helicopters and cars that run on water.
I'm like,
Handlebar's eyes pop wide at the mention of some of those things, and he's like, "Really now?" Ahem.
That's it. I take Mage at this point. I drag
ta-
her aside.
ta-
It's
ta-
time for the talk.
Town council. How's about we convene in the back of this here general store, and yeah, why don't you all come with us? Cause I think we got to talk about something.
I love our party.
I glare at Mage with my most like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat your corpse ghoul expression.
I think the rest of us should stay out here.
So you're just
No,
regular look,
Felix,
regular
Felix
glare.
can be our envoy.
She does not.
Yeah.
At
I mean, if
all.
anyone else wants to come in, they're free to.
Yeah. So the priestess, a woman
I don't wanna
people
have to
refer
see.
to as Priestess Agatha, the fancy man, Boris, the shopkeep, and Handlebar come in the back, and the Wastelanders look around and they're like, "Oh, that's a shiny vault suit you got on there." And people are like, "Ooh, wow, you're ghouls. That's interesting."
Meanwhile, she's getting lectured. Like,
Is that a
stop
problem?
telling everybody
He's
everything.
like, "No, stranger." He says unconvincingly.
I'll wait by the door. How about that?
People do not fuck with the robot. People do seem a little uncomfortable at the presence of the ghouls. But
well,
they,
unfortunate.
they
We
all-
were here. We were here before you.
they all seem a little bit off.
Finders keepers.
They all seem a little uncomfortable in general. They all
Well,
seem a
that's
bit
fine.
tense. And
They just
I'm
found
going
out that
to,
their friend, son,
Yeah.
town person was murdered.
yeah. What are you gonna do, Charlie?
Oh, he's just gonna light up one of his smokes. I just wanted to make a point of that's not true.
All right. They're like,
I'm gonna chill by the door if you wanna go in.
Yeah. So you guys can hang out. So Handlebar's like, all right now. And he kind of like looks at Artemis and Priestess Agatha and Boris, and they kind of look at him, and he's like, a fella came around here claiming to represent some remnant of the United States government.
Oh Lord.
I've heard
Oh,
about this thing.
shit. Don't trust those guys.
Well, that would have been real handy information to have a few days before our water purification's key piece got stolen.
Oh, fuck! Alright.
We're all gathered up
I'll
because
let you know now that that's also what they did in Junkie.
God damn.
What the fuck could they be doing with all those water purifiers?
Why is Daryl dead? Was he wasn't murdered by one
We
of those
think he was
people,
working with them.
Working with them? What? Handlebar seems upset.
It might have been some sort of blackmail situation. We're not sure. Unfortunately, he wasn't too cooperative to our interrogation due to the being dead.
Priestess Agatha pipes in like...
Was working with them.
Priestess Agatha is like, does not do well. It is not befitting of a man of your age to speak ill of the dead.
Look, I'm already half dead. I feel like I have a right.
If we didn't speak ill of the dead, we wouldn't talk about half of our life.
That's school entitlement. That's school privilege.
You have smooth skin privilege. You get to have a normal voice and hair. We get ghoul privilege. We get to talk about being dead.
Yeah, you can also like lift more than 5 pounds.
And also how things used to be better 200 years ago.
Oh my god, all ghouls are boomers.
Yeah.
Candy bars used to cost less.
Artemis
than
Milgram
$2.
says, I told you they were up to no good. Boris is like, oh no, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna have any produce to sell. And then no one will buy my shit, because no one will have any money, because we'll be dead. Handlebar is stroking his mustache, and he's like, Horse Heaven might even consider raiding out this far if they're nowhere that defenseless. This town will not survive
Oh, I
without
don't like Horse Heaven.
Calm your tits. We're going to track this guy down to get the water purification parts back.
They're like, oh shit. Yeah, and Handlebar's like, well, on account of you telling me that, I must have to inform you of some informations. You see, there's been a raider group around who I believe may be affiliated with those hooligans, calling themselves the Warriors.
Not bad. We may have killed them already.
Those targets have been neutralized.
How many did you off?
I turned to the robot. Hey, how many did we get?
It was 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
That's a goodly number of them, but that sounds more like a raiding party than an organization. And Agatha said she saw something that night. Priestess Agatha nods and says, one of them was huge. Towered twice the height of a regular man.
Is this another one of
any features you could describe? Discolored skin, perhaps armor?
It's hard to say. I mostly made out a silhouette, but he had some sort of massive club with him.
Oh, shit.
Did you happen to hear him speak?
No, I was taking cover. Sadly, well, that was the night that the robbery happened, and there was some violence, and I got everyone to the church, and we hid there. Everyone who was around.
Alright, Ernie, you said something about talking to a guy who we now know is Enclave. What did he talk about? What did he say?
Ooh, did we just name drop them? Damn.
I don't know about no Enclave, but this fella said that he represented the remnants of the United States government, and that he
that's the Enclave.
He was trying to ensure the future of continuity of the government and all sorts of other patriotic nonsense. And well, he does.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but
I'm trying to pull up the exact date of when the Enclave pulled all their shit, but like,
X number of years ago, they like almost killed literally everyone. So take what they say with a grain of salt.
Well, he done gone did us dirty, so I ain't no fan of them. But anyway, these fellas, the same night that we think he stole the piece, I mean, there was movement and violence, and I believe they moved in the direction of nitrogenics. Now, nitrogenics is some old pre-war facility. We don't mess around there on account of, the lurks and such. And
were those crab things that people were talking
and
to
also
me about?
on account of the area is mostly flooded, although there is technically one land connection.
Where would that be?
There's a big old warehouse out there covered in solar panels.
Solar panels?
It says long
That's
haul
interesting.
logistics on the side.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't been inside of it, but I don't think it's flooded, and it's just about the only connection, so unless you want to take a dip in the river, that would have to be it. And Boris would actually at this point I would say Priestess Agatha would add. I tried to see where they'd gone, and their footsteps led to the riverbank. I don't know if they swam or what, but I think that they went there, and I saw a boat going there earlier today. It didn't look like one of the ferrymen's.
Yeah, they have a boat.
Sound about right.
Well, I think it went to Nitrogenics.
Well. If this isn't a fucking lead.
The plot unthickens.
A lead?
Becomes
Plot
easier.
And
More liquid.
this logistics place connects
Yeah.
to where.
So so all the pre-war levee and earthworks and such stuff going on collapsed. Lots of the Tri-City area is flooded. That stuff was right out on the river. It's damn good and flooded, but the long-haul logistics building still above water on either end. And Nitrogenics, the heart of the Nitrogenics compound is still, above the water.
Well,
But there's no other land way out to Nitrogenics. Unless y'all...
Alright, sounds like we gotta go through long haul.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to do anyway, so that works out.
That's perfect. Sidebar.
We lean in.
Talking ghoulish. So,
Wait, do you speak any languages? You probably speak Chinese. Do you speak any languages other than Chinese? In English?
Cantonese.
我也会说一点。
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna help my character. Okay, continue.
can you guys speak in ghoul? Can you just hiss at each other?
I speak e-girl.
That's racist.
We have previously established the ghoul's language.
My character would not say that. I would not
The
say
Ghoul's
the
language
character.
is
What?
intense cultural references to stuff that happened before you were all alive.
Yeah.
Ghoul's language is like,
Please try to say what you're about to say in references only.
What does Charlie say? What does Charlie say?
I'm gonna try to say it in references only.
Yeah, so Rugrats.
So it looks like logistics place is connected to Nutrigenics. Do you want to, pull a Halloween and destroy the solar panels before we walk up in there?
Halloween?
When they cut the power.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm picking up what you're laying down. I'm hearing your thunder. I'm seeing your lightning. All right. That's a brilliant fucking plan, you goddamn genius. Pat you on the back.
And also, those solar panels will probably fetch a pretty penny.
Yeah. I mean, a cap. Let's be realistic. A shiny cap. All right. I turn back to all the smooth skins, and I'm like, all right. Looks like we gotta sort out all your problems. First off, you're welcome.
My character's like, thank you.
Like,
Second off, I think before we go, we're probably gonna need to. What time is it?
So when you arrive, for our purposes, we divide the day into 4 quarters, and one of them is the night quarter. So you are right before the night quarter. You're in the afternoon quarter. This is the final one that you have to travel. You still have a quarter day's travel, which is 10 miles. This location is easily within 10 miles. You could pop out there and back, assuming that you don't spend multiple hours at the location you go to.
I think we should wait just before dark and then cut their lights.
Well, I mean, if it's solar... Okay, here's my out-of-character thinking. If it's solar power, the facility, that means they presumably are primarily powered on solar, but they probably have some backup system to run it through the night. I don't think the power's going to go off just because the sun goes down or there's clouds. Unless that backup system failed, in which case...
Yeah, it must be destroyed, whatever's connecting the power to that place.
But... I mean, I think we need to scout the facility before we can make any real plans. We might as well go do that today. I see no reason to delay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
That being said, before we go, I would like to... Hey, before we go deal with all that shit, how about we engage in some friendly commerce?
Boris is like, oh, gee, I love to do business.
Oh, Lord.
What can I get
question.
for
You wouldn't happen to have any hunting rifles?
He's like, oh, well, I mean... Those really big guns, right? Yeah, I mean, I might have one of those around here. Someone might have one of those around here. I mean, how much is it worth?
How much is it worth to me? Worth a roll to see how much I can negotiate him down to. That's how much it's worth to me.
I mean, how much is the safety of your little operation you got here going?
He's like, oh well. I mean, you know, what's
We
one
don't
thing?
take care of those guys. They will probably take care of you.
Alright, so he does have a hunting rifle that he was saving for a rainy day. He is willing to sell it to you at list price. He was going to try and mark it up.
Okay, sounds good to me. And I would also like to, of course, sell all of the selly things we have on Lucky right now.
Okay, you managed to sell them for 80% of their list price.
So
I also
Alright,
would
that's
like
not
to
bad.
sell that clock.
I will
Actually,
work out
how
that
much is that worth? Because this guy doesn't have more than 2,000 caps to give you. Although he will go up to 3,000
That's like
caps when you
2,000.
give him the hunting rifle.
No,
So
1
yeah,
foul.
I'll work out the math for that. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, 2 fouls.
Yeah, 2 fouls, 2 9mm, 8 sets of armor plus the horse armor. So 9. Yeah, like there's.
Also, I've got some stuff that I just been forgetting to sell. Could I
2
throw that in?
fouls. A foul is about
Okay.
300 right there, so
Yeah.
2 of them might be.
Well, yeah, but keep in mind we're getting 80% value out of this.
Yeah,
So the
absolutely.
2
Throw
fouls together-
everything that you guys just have laying around that you want to sell into chat, and we don't have to like do out the nickels and dimes right now, but we can just have a record. But basically, Boris is like, yeah, come out to the front, and I'll ring you up. I'll ring you up.
All right, and I'm also going to. How much 308 does he have?
He probably does not have more than 2308 rounds available.
All right, I'll take 20.
And I think that's is it a half
That's a lot,
off?
I know, but that comes at a discount, and I'll work
Yeah.
that out. Don't
There's a bulk discount.
What about 762?
He's probably got like 30 rounds of that bouncing around.
How much is 762?
Because this is just like a general store, like that is the nexus of some farms. Like,
Yeah.
Box of 10
Junk
would
Heap
be-
is gonna have a lot more guns and ammo on offer.
I mean, having ammo right now would be amazing, so. Because right now we have, what, 2 magazines and 7 bullets.
Alarm
762,
clock.
but-
Yeah, I'll figure out the value of all that individually. Yeah. And
Got any landmines?
Yeah, and we'll do some post-session math to work this all out.
yeah. He does not have landmines for sale. He's like, I'll land. What now? Is that like when I know there's no mines here? This is a farming town, not a mining town.
Well, I guess you're all out.
So I see a set of goggles there.
You do? I don't. Wait,
I'm thinking.
what?
I see a set of goggles there. I'm thinking, buy myself a set of goggles.
Like on an item
See
list
if
or on the
they've got
map?
it. Yeah, like on the map.
Ping that for me? Oh, those are glasses.
They might be glasses. They look like goggles at this zoom.
I've definitely drawn glasses. I don't recall drawing.
You're seeing what you want to see, bro.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
glasses.
There
those
is
are glasses.
there is a scope plus 5 available. So basically, some
Oh, yeah,
Fallout
they're glasses.
commerce appears. We changed out the numbers, and by the way, you guys are, as you like handle your meat and such, realize you guys have not had your food yet today. You're gonna wait, or are you gonna eat?
Is there a diner in town?
There's a general store, the sheriff's place, the church, the pump house, and then Milgrim's house. That's about it.
I'll be like, hey, anywhere to catch a meal around town?
Boris is like, oh, well, I mean, I got some stuff for sale, and you can just cook just about wherever you want if you can start a fire.
We already got some. We might as well use the Blamco that we bought up earlier.
Yeah,
I got
a little bit of
fancy
crown to
ass-
throw at it.
I mean, whatever we got lying around, we should have a
Don't we
variety
have,
of things.
like a whole bunch of macaroni and cheese that we bought?
Yeah, the Blamco. So yeah, do you guys want to go like into like an old truck parking lot, and what do you burn to cook this?
Didn't we loot some wood earlier?
Yeah,
Didn't we kill some people who have flammable body parts?
you didn't bring the
I don't
bodies
think we
with
took
you.
them with us.
You know
Also,
how
bodies
hard
aren't that
bodies are to
flammable.
burn?
I know, I'm being silly.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is, do you guys have anything else you want to do or say to these people
Yes.
other than connect
I'd
commerce?
like some duct tape. I'd like some goggles if they have some. Colt 44 if they've got one.
They're like, we ain't got none of that, stranger.
Fair enough. Figured I'd finally be able to get to ask.
So, would
They might have old English. JK.
there wouldn't be a bounty on any warriors, would there, that we could claim?
In a town like this, good luck.
I mean,
Handlebar doesn't really have like a bounty on them per se.
big shame.
Yeah. He will, however, offer to deputize you.
Oh,
Do you get a badge?
Ooh,
I'll take it.
He does not have a badge to offer.
I'm immediately more interested.
He's like, yeah, I'll deputize you, and y'all will go with the full authority of the Finley Sheriff's Department to go fuck up them warriors and find our peace and bring it back, because we're gonna have a real bad time if that don't come back.
Thank you.
Is there a badge?
If you can find one.
If you can find one.
We're gonna clear out this facility. For all we know, there'll be a bunch of beds there, and we just sleep at the facility after we clear it out.
Badge.
Yes.
Badge.
Sleep.
Yeah. So so do you guys? I guess you guys head out. I'm assuming.
Wait, before we do, are these pumps operational, and are they pumping gasoline or coolant?
They are not operational. You think that it was? Yeah, you think this was like probably like a coolant thing for nuclear-powered trucks.
Oh.
And
okay.
occasional car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any glass bottles in this? What's in this thing?
That is an old Nuka-Cola vending machine. It seems to have been. It seems like someone's attempt to pick the box where the change is stored went south, and it's now jammed. But if you were to open it up, maybe there's something in there.
I'll give it a shot.
Give me a jiggin. An agility augmented jiggin. Or perception augmented jiggin.
Also, we have a crowbar on Lucky.
Yes, the crowbar can have
I also have a gun.
Either way, you pop it open,
Yeah.
and you find $20 in pre-war quarters.
Ooh, nice. I put those quarters into a sock and tie the sock for a makeshift.
Amazing, amazing.
fucking-
You just have a fucking blackjack now. All right, yeah, you have a club. You have a quarter club. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, amazing. All right.
That is amazing. Yes.
And with that,
Probably the most useful thing that they'll.
yeah. So Handlebar is going to be like, well, I wish there was more I could do to help you, but I have to maintain order here in town. And if anybody's leaving, Priestess Agatha will try and like meet up with you. So actually, as Charlie's out here boosting the quarters, she's gonna come out and be like, hello there, Mr. Ghoul.
Yes, sister.
A private word, if you would. Now, I don't mean to be casting any aspersions at a time like this, but I'm afraid that Handlebar has not been entirely honest with you about his dealings with that Enclave fellow.
Oh, has he not been?
Yes, I think that he had some sort of, I don't know, but there's something else you should know. Daryl was one of the first people to realize that the piece was missing. And I think that's why he went to Junkheap.
So, do you think Handlebars might have sold him out?
It's possible, but Handlebar never did much like Daryl much.
What are the chances you think him letting our friends up the river know that we're on our way?
I don't think he has any sort of real communication. I just think a stranger came to him in the night, and they had some sort of a conversation or some sort of dealings. Because I saw someone entering and exiting the sheriff's abode at unusual hours. Day of the theft.
Thank you for this information.
No problem. And if you do anything, I would suggest you do it with some proof and a minimum of violence, because, Handlebar ain't great, but he is the sheriff, and the people will not exactly appreciate anyone murdering him.
Charlie's gonna curse in Chinese. But he's gonna do it while, he's gonna...
She says Gesundheit.
He's gonna pretend he said something nice.
Yeah. She says Gesundheit. She thinks you sneeze.
Okay, interesting.
Nose.
Why would the sheriff sell out the person who's stealing a part to keep their town from, running out of water?
That's a question
That doesn't
I think
make
you should
sense
ask
to
him.
me. I'm not going to ask him because that's a stupid... First off, I don't know about it. Second off, it's a stupid question.
Yeah, so I would say while you guys... So you guys pop over to, like, the vacant fucking, truck parking area, and you just light some wood from, a house siding on fire, and cook some centuries-old mac and cheese. And as you eat your centuries-old mac and cheese around a scrap fire...
Oh, yeah, wait, I should do a
cut up some
concocting roll.
Yeah, give us that. Give us that cooking roll.
And more than that, I think it should be noted that boxed mac and cheese tradition requires butter and milk as part of its preparation. We don't have that. It shows like really shitty runny cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, but my concocting, which this falls under...
It's not concocting, it's cooking.
20. Oh.
Biological. Which is better for you. So that's a base of 40.
Okay, wow.
And then if you have cooking, then that goes up to 60.
So an 85 doesn't cut it though.
It's runny shitty cheese water, unless you want to psych out on cooking this. And yeah, you can help, but you add cram to it. The meal is not a total disaster. You guys will regenerate as normal whenever you sleep, but you guys have had your food, and yeah. By the way, you're free to share any information that the party may have gained.
Yes. Over our, dinner, our dinner, I informed the party of what the priestess told me. So,
and I say
what I heard, and then I tell them what I heard.
I rolled that so that I could get a perception bio, just so that I could kind of casually input up about the plants that I've seen in the region, and talk about that.
What do you want?
50.
What do you want to do?
Basically, while everybody's sharing actual pertinent combat information, my character's like, I saw some really interesting plants, and I feel like they photosynthesize in ways that we hadn't previously considered.
Yeah. You share that. You did notice that the stuff around here seems to have some of the actual pre-war ag stuff. You saw actually back on the Suburbia map, or maybe you didn't. But you might notice it's a bit greener, and a bit sludgier than it would otherwise have been. You notice it's like the edge of a field next to Suburbia, and it's an interesting situation. Not that way all over the wasteland. But yeah, so that's the information that you guys have, and what do you guys say at like the planning session? What do you do? I feel like I'm shuffling you guys around a lot.
I feel like the sheriff thing is something. It's definitely not nothing, but I don't think she has the right idea either. Either way, we're gonna want proof before we do anything. If there's proof, it will either be at the military facility we plan to go to, if that's as far as we have to go, or if they're just camped out here, just in this place we're about to go to, it'll be there. Either way, we should get to the bottom of it by going where we're going instead of dealing with it before we go.
All right. What does Felix say?
So I feel like she doesn't have pretty much exactly what I said, but in my ghoul voice, and
all right, all right, yeah, all right, cool. Any objections? Anybody suggestions?
Well, Felix, you haven't led me astray yet, except for the fact that this whole mission is very much astray from my actual mission. That said, I trust you.
I mean, it sounds right to me, so no objections here.
I say, if all else fails, I could sneak into his house and see if there's anything there. But I don't think it's going to come to that.
All right. So, you guys move to the East Tri-City map. Ooh, what's this? Yes. Oh wow,
Oh,
big map.
sexy.
Oh shit, yeah. Crow's Nest is pretty far away now, isn't it? Oh yeah, you're way down this corner. Oh, what's this? You're in the far bottom right corner of a large map. Huh? You've been here before, haven't you? And it's a short jaunt.
We're off the far bottom right corner of a large map.
What's up, man?
Familiar.
Yeah, you guys jaunt up to. Oh shit, did we lose someone?
I think we lost
Yes, we
everybody.
did. Oh, they're back.
Can I be heard now?
Yes, I hear you.
Oh,
You got not hearing me the whole time? What the hell?
Oh fuck, were you talking? Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
What's up?
Okay. Oh, so we're still in the afternoon period, right? Quarter.
Yes. Yeah. When you guys
So-
head out.
So can sweet. We're still gonna go there tonight. We're not gonna wait till
What's the
morning.
name of that gym again? Which gym is that again?
oh no.
It's happening again.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've muted him. Go on, Rainbow. Talk.
So, like, it's we're going tonight. We're not waiting till tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going right now.
Okay, because I have 7 health and my combat module is broken.
Well, we're not going to get a new combat module before then, and we have
No,
good
I
reason to
know.
believe there's a significant supply of robot parts
Oh, I
and
consider
potentially modules at Longhorn Logistics.
Awesome, but my question is, are we about to go engage in combat?
Probably. We have good reason to believe there's laser turrets.
Is it possible that we spend an hour and heal me just once before then, or is that we don't have enough time?
That's a lead. Do we have enough time?
There was a
You-
bench in the shop, right?
Yeah, there is. He would, for a service fee of, 25 caps, allow you to use his workbench.
How about we
Nice.
just did a whole ton of business with you, let us use the bench fee.
And we're about to save you.
You want me to roll something for that?
Yeah, roll something for that. I'll give you a bonus. For roll something.
Alright, I don't have my macros right now because I can't select
We
my
just
character
spent a
token,
bunch of
but,
time like cooking and whatnot.
Actually, no, I can't.
During
Give
that
me a second.
time.
Just open the sheet. Yeah, you have to open. you
Yeah,
have to
I
open the
forgot
character
about
sheet.
Let me see if I can't help.
That didn't go great. So yeah, I guess we're paying the fee.
Whatever. I have
well-
caps that I literally have the 100
He said
caps
he
from
was getting
Karajan that I still have not
bonus.
spent any of.
Yeah, go ahead, use them.
Yeah. So
I
and with
don't
that,
imagine it would have been impossible for us to,
Bullshit.
during the time we were cooking and whatnot,
Bullshit,
to
you got-
attempt a repair.
yeah, pop that hour.
Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday.
2 rolls?
Sunday.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is 1, I believe, right? Or actually, no. What's your repair?
Just raw repair, no
Yeah. What's
perception.
no? Like, how many skill points do you have in repair?
Yeah. 4. And then mechanic. And then it's my main area.
Wait. So you're spending 2 hours on this?
Yeah.
No. I know.
Well,
Sorry. Half hour with workbench. You're spending an hour.
Oh yeah,
One
I'm doing
hour.
it twice, 1
Yeah.
hour.
You get Lisa back up to full.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
And with
And
that,
I'll
Going in,
take
boys.
I'll take 2 scrap from my
You-
inventory.
you guys approach this building that has, it's got flooded out post-apocalyptic waters to either side. Greg, let me know in chat whenever you're done talking to your roommate. And you guys
Remember, when he mutes it, thinking it mutes him, it mutes us.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah. Alright, so you guys arrive at the facility, and there's some ruined trucks outside. There's an opened door here in the middle.
Send you some shit about it.
All right. This could be a dangerous situation. We have intel from our intelligence division, i.e. me reading a terminal earlier, that there's Mark 1 laser turrets potentially present in this location. Mark 1s are the toughest breeds on the market, but they'll still fuck you up right good.
My character's like,
Okay,
we have an
Greg is talking now.
intelligence division?
Lee.
Oh, Greg, we got you?
Greg, you're back?
Yeah.
You
I'm
did-
sorry.
it didn't mute your headset again, Chief, so Lee had to mute you.
Oh, I did it on purpose.
Oh, no, like we could hear you and your roommate talking again. Lee muted you like immediately though, so you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Lee muted you immediately.
Yeah. When I saw you do it and I heard you talking, I figured it just didn't work, so I muted you aware about it. We're good.
Alright, but I was about to
Well,
propose
no.
this actually works out nicely.
I hear you. I hear you right now.
Yeah, we hear you
So
now.
you
We can hear
can?
you.
That's
Yeah,
so
we can
weird.
hear you. Yeah. It's weird. It seems to mute us.
What about now?
Yeah, we
I
can
hear
hear
you. I hear you.
So this fucking button doesn't do shit.
There's a mic off button in the bottom center of Whereby.
Yeah,
do you use the Whereby one? That's the only thing that seems to work.
I was about to propose that.
Yeah, we
if
can hear you
you're
right now. Yeah, cool.
Healthiest man might want to poke around, see what he could see before the rest of us.
All right, now what about that?
Open door.
So we're asking you to stealth.
You were
the stealthy boy.
Yes, I am Shadow.
Yeah, so
because there's an open door right up there, and if you could just peek inside and see what's what, that'd be nice.
Yeah, let me just roll for that.
Peek inside, see what's what.
I think that's cutting it close. Let me see what exactly.
What's your
blending? There you go. What was the blending going on? Yeah. Would Sewer Rat pop off here?
Yeah.
Alright, then yeah. 50's the target. 55 actually.
Right, so you've got a degree of stealth, and if you're covered behind stuff, it'll give you additional ones, but basically, you're not hard to see if anybody looks at you. So, avoid that.
I'm going to peek around this little open door here.
Alright. So, yeah, you see into this facility. It looks like it's, you know, basically a place where trucks are parked. You see what appears... Those, like, bullet holes, looks like people have been around here, there's been some violence. You see what is currently an inert turret. You see a truck.
Real life.
Oh shit! Look at that truck.
Oh, I see it. Oh, fuck.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I also don't see it because we're not over there. But Pug.
Yeah, and you see a fairly pristine-looking truck in there. Seems like it was sort of sheltered from everything. Up on.
Oh, that's sexy.
Up and raised on something. And yeah, and perhaps some sort of a repair bay. But yeah, so,
I'm going to like stealthily roll. I'm gonna like.
Chef Sapphire just walk up without stealthing.
Did you really? Because I just fucking ninja rolled across the opening so I can see what's on the other side. And are you just casually strolling by?
Yeah, hold on, Jade, are you?
What are we doing?
We're stealthily reconturing this location rather than waltzing up being like, wow, isn't this a great Sunday afternoon? Let's go on down and take a look at all of this facility. I hope there's no laser turrets that are going to turn me into a big old sausage.
So here you see a laser turret and a Protectron inside of some sort of like warehouse section.
I like the combat roll.
They do not look inert.
They're like spinning around and okay.
Mage, do you still have that hand grenade?
My character's like, oh yeah, but when do you use this thing?
Aren't laser turrets typically mounted to the ceiling?
They can be on the floor.
They can be on the floor, but these ones are mounted to the floor, to the roof.
The machine gun turrets go on ceilings. You're mistaken.
So the laser turrets also go on ceilings and fall out.
You have yeah. So this is the water.
What is this? Is water here too?
What's
before we get
am I gonna get fucked up moving in the water?
Well, it is a river in Fallout. It's a big major river in Fallout. So you think that you would take rads like per 10 meters traveled, but you might be able to swim
before we get too involved here, I want to check out that truck that's parked up front. More specifically, the driver's side of it.
Oh, okay. Wait, before you do that, let me.
Wait, but there's a whole ass like opening here.
Yeah, there's like definitely lasers in there. So someone should come back.
For sure, but like I'm outside the facility.
Okay, and you go to the driver's side door.
I mean, I'm attempting to see if there's. So my goal here is. This truck looks like it was headed for the facility. My hope is that whoever the driver once was has like an ID badge.
So can you just show me how you get to there?
Oh yeah, that's a lot farther than. Well, let's double check the distance first. I imagine up and around the back because that's just how to walk around vehicles in real life. So.
Okay, so as you're like looking at the door, a laser beam gives you a little tap on the leg.
What?
What's the hardness on? Yeah.
Why would you assume that the lasers only fire people in the facility? They're probably in like full shoot mode. It's Fallout. That's how they do. They'll shoot at anything they see.
I just couldn't believe it could see him.
Well, it didn't
Why?
see you because you.
You're sneaky boy.
Charlie snuck. Yeah, you
But,
snuck
I mean,
by.
I don't have any heat.
Twombly
Not a
went
heat
around-
signature.
Yeah, so Twembly, what's the hardness on your legs? 2.
Bruh.
So they're gonna punch through that.
Ouch.
Then that, and then that. So that's 4 damage on you. And if you want to, you can retreat to some place where I can't see you, and this isn't a combat encounter, or you can make the VATS noise, and this can be a combat encounter. It's up to you.
Is retreating into the vehicle an option?
Yes. The door isn't presently
I'll just
unlocked.
go around the back.
Okay.
Wait. Are we?
Wait, yeah. Speaking of heat signatures, what
Really
if Lisa
quick.
walks in?
Yeah, like, is this thing actually looking for heat? Can we make like some kind of history check or something to know that?
So
Or, like,
can you give me a combined physical, digital, or
Digital?
computational roll?
We've learned an important thing. They
combine
work,
digital
and they-
physical?
they
So digital plus physical
Yeah.
space? Okay.
Thing I'll say right away, without going too much into anything, assaultrons generate heat. They overheat. It's a thing that happens in the games.
Yeah, but I think
That's meta knowledge. I guess I would know that about myself, though.
Yeah, I was about to
right?
say, I don't think that would be meta knowledge. I didn't even know
Yeah.
that.
Also, that's really like when they're like.
Oh, I actually
in assault
succeeded.
mode.
Cool.
yeah, true that.
Yeah, but like, you know,
If she
even
doesn't go
then,
into
it's
assault mode,
essentially
then
a...
Lisa, you know there were a variety of ways that they could detect and shoot at things. Heat was one of them. Motion was also one of them. They had a variety of ways of detecting hostiles. And you know that, generally speaking, it depends on what mode they're set to. But by default, they will not shoot something that they recognize. And that implies that they have a way to recognize them.
Can I pick up a rock and throw it through the door?
You can. So it does not get shot. The rock is
So
about
I
palm
will-
sized.
I will sneak and attempt to see if there's any IDs or anything on the person of this driver.
Alright, the door is locked. You're going to have to give me a jigging.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Lockpicking.
Ooh, just barely makes it, I think. Let me count it all. It's
Yeah,
a
and
close
I
one.
think you have lockpicks tools now? Or at the very least, you have
Yeah.
a bobby pin.
Yeah, it says lockpicking
Oh,
set or
sorry.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, lockpick setup.
That's plus 20 on this.
Oh, okay, then
40?
it doesn't just barely make it. It's
Yeah.
quite a bit.
You pop open the door and you manage to stay crouched and hidden. You find that the guy is a skeleton. And he's got not a lot in there. It doesn't seem like this truck was really loaded before he took off. But on his person, you see he has a uniform that is for this facility. And you see that he's got his wallet on him and his keys. And if you check the glove box, you find a box of Mentats.
Okay. I'm gonna take all that and I'm gonna dress up like him.
Damn, you're just gonna like derobe in the middle of.
Alright, so do you?
I mean,
My parts are rotted off. What do I got to hide?
Alright, so
Alright,
where do you D and re-robe?
Right behind this thing.
Alright, so you are now wearing a
poor guy.
poor
Oh,
condition.
don't act like you've never seen a bear crotch before.
You are now
I guess
wearing
you're right,
a poor condition uniform.
All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see
Uniform
what
has, I
happens.
think, like 1 hardness.
Let's give it a shot and see if.
Can I like? I want to like Overwatch, but like not hit something. Like I want to like pull him back if he gets hit like immediately.
You can
Can I
ready
do
an
that?
action. You can ready an action to grab him if he's getting shot at.
Yeah, can I do that?
As long as Charlie's close enough for you to grab.
All right.
Sure.
So I'm right through the doorway.
And you are no
Go
longer stealth.
here.
No, I'm just standing there like a worker.
Yeah.
Not a worker.
The turret does not fire upon you.
Pug. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk
Might be the
through.
uniform. Might be
You
You
the
walk
find a power
uniform.
switch.
you walk into a
Yeah.
you walk into a lowered this is like a truck bay. So this is like, you know, a Z level down that you are.
I just realized we never tried this door.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask
Shit.
Lee.
Can I pop up?
Oh, well, there's stairs right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, boop. All right, there we go. I'm gonna come around. I think I saw a terminal down there, so I'm gonna you go peep that.
I mean, we can let Charlie do his thing. I think he's.
So Charlie, as you walk here, you're walking here, right? Like.
Right here.
Yeah, but so you're back here, and Mage, you can give me. The door seems locked, but you can give me an agility jigging if you want. No, I'm talking to Mage. You get to right here.
My character.
One of the Protectrons.
Where do I get to?
Here, where I put you.
Okay.
Not one of the benefits.
So one of the Protectrons sees you, walks up, and says, "Halt! Please identify. Please identify."
I'm gonna.
Oh no! I know the name of the guy who works here, but I can't communicate that to you.
I know.
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm not hearing
the name is Jim.
Yeah. Is there an? You said there was an ID card or something like that, or no?
Did you check his wallet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an ID card.
I want to pop that out and read the information on the ID card, first and last name, and my best American accent, which I mean,
howdy, I am Jim.
So the ID card has like a punch card on the end, and the Protectron like opens up a bit of it. It's like a slot, and it like waddles towards you, and it's like, please insert ID card. Please insert ID card.
I insert ID card.
Do you wait for it to close the distance all the way with you? Or do you go up to it?
Oof. What a question.
It's close to the turret and another Protectron. Out here is cover from that turret if that were to become a relevant factor.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna meet it here.
Okay, yeah. So it's like, wait, halt, please insert ID card. Please insert ID card.
Put the ID card in there.
You put the ID card, which has like a rim at the end. It's like a punch card. And like 8 rows of like holes, and you like, and you see its dome flash, and it says, "Face does not match. Face does not match."
Thanks. I've aged.
I'm a little thick. Mondays, huh?
Initiating
Is it a Monday?
trespasser sequence.
I'm gonna shoot it and then fall behind.
Initiative.
This,
Yeah, pop that initiative.
Quick question, Lee. Is it a Monday?
How would you
roll
know
luck? Roll luck. Roll luck.
I ask Mage.
One.
Mage has it on her pip gal.
Everyone's getting.
It's actually it's a Saturday.
Well, that's what failed you. You're supposed to say, I feel a bit weird, you know, Saturdays for the boys.
God. A reference only a ghoul could get in this world, but yeah. Everybody pop me an initiative.
Also, like, I hate Mondays would also be like a ghoul joke, because, I mean, the traditional 5-day work week is completely disrupted.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can hear all this
He's
going
gone
on
now.
from outside, right? Oh, he's gone.
So, while Lee's gone, let's talk about...
Mondays.
I don't know. Lasers. What are lasers? Are
I
they
have
light?
one.
Are they energy?
Hot.
They're infrared.
Yeah, that's
right.
The cat girls really like to chase around the room.
They're
That's
not good for
true.
you.
And
Oh,
then when
boy.
you stick them in a single place, the cat girls sit still and you can catch them.
Amazing intellect from Pat over here.
You're welcome, America.
See, my plan if I walked in is I would have said I'm Ernest Smith, the guy who said he worked here from the terminal back.
Oh shit, that's
And
right.
then claimed I lost my ID card so they can't check my face against it.
They would have just shot you. Like,
I mean, probably, but on the other hand, the other thing that would have been beneficial for having me in there is I can do computers, which is probably what you'll need to shut down the turrets and such.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna pop that Mentats to try to.
Yeah.
shut
Alternatively,
down.
if you could
Yeah.
work it out, you could just come back here, we could change clothes, and I could go in. But too late now. It worked.
I could run.
They're on alert mode now.
I mean, no.
shut
Once
down
the threat is
then?
over, they're just gonna shut down. Like,
Well, yeah, but I
just like
think
with
the
all the-
flag like that uniform. I don't think the same trick's gonna work twice. Is my point.
But if you shut them down,
Yeah, but I whatever. We're gonna fight them. That's what's happening now.
Fucking hate robots.
Wow, racist. We've got a robot in the party.
Oh shit! I mean, I hate fighting robots.
She's not fighting
My
robot.
plan at this point
Alright,
is
so-
take Lucky while you guys are distracted. Fuck off.
Twombly, it is your turn.
is it? Oh, it's not on
Twombly,
track for some
Twombly got
reason.
a 13. Who is anybody not on the Jade? Are you on the tracker? Yes, you are. You're on the tracker.
Twombly's not on the tracker.
I just rolled
Twombly is
10.
on the tracker. I see him. He's at 13. Oh wait, I'm seeing a ghost Twombly. Never mind.
Yeah, Twombly's got an 8.
Twombly. All right. So is that so? Anybody else? All right.
I chill here.
Everyone, if you're not on the tracker, you should
Ultimately-
tell me because I can't be checking this right now. I think you are. I don't know. If you're not, let me know.
Yeah, I'm at an 8. I'm here.
It is a Mark 1 turret's it's a Mark 1's turret's turn somewhere in the facility. That Mark 1 turret initiates a special kind of overwatch that it has access to. You can make an educated guess about what that does. It's a
It shoots.
Protectron's turn. This Protectron is going to walk around the corner. It is going to hold on, wait a minute, because they are slow. They have stumpy little legs and they're slow as fuck. But they can get to about here. And then they aim their dome at Charlie. And a 28 is a hit. What is the hardness on your lower body? With the uniform, you have at least 1 hardness. If you do you have any outer or underwear that has hardness?
I don't think so.
All right, then that's gonna be burning
hold
through
on.
your shins in a second here. So that 1 gets
Ow.
through. That is a 9.
Are we just
Oh,
running?
I have woolen undies. I have woolen undies, actually.
Does that have hardness?
Oh shit! No, it doesn't.
All right, so 9 damage gets through as your leg is seared terribly by the Projectron's laser. It is Sapphire's turn. Sapphire, you hear laser fire coming from inside the facility.
That's cool. Not too terribly inclined to go towards that sound, if I'm being honest.
You can just chill outside. You
No,
also
that's my
know,
strategy.
by the way, Pat, did you roll that jigging?
Yeah, I didn't succeed.
All right. All right.
I'm just gonna vibe out here for a while.
Yeah, probably the best
You-
idea.
Overwatch.
Okay.
Wait.
Sapphire, she's just vibing. It's Twombly's turn. Twombly, what course of action do you take? I think. Do you have line on them? No, not for me.
Yeah, you definitely skipped Sydney.
What the fuck? Why?
When you did it.
I wasn't on the list.
You weren't? Ah. All right. It's not Felix's turn yet, or whoever's turn it was going to be.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know anymore. It's Sydney's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna overwatch the door, I guess, because I see Sapphire do the same. So, well.
You're gonna from down here?
Oh, this one that we're standing at.
You're gonna overwatch the door that you're standing next to. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
It's fair. It is Felix's turn. Felix, what course of action do
I'm
you
gonna
take?
initiate combat maneuver number 1, which is back the fuck up. My movement is 28. Okay, so I'm gonna go like all the way back the fuck here, and I'm gonna scoosh up a little bit, and I'm gonna call it a day right there because I can't get any further back because the size of this map.
It's a Protectron's turn. A Protectron.
Oh, I'm also going to. I'm gonna crouch, and then go prone.
Okay, so you are prone in a parking lot.
I'm lying down in a parking lot. It's
All right.
like high school over
A
again.
Protectron tries to punch Charlie.
Huh?
The Protectron. God damn, they're rolling pretty good. How much? You only have 1 hardness in your lower body, right?
I have 0 hardness in my lower body.
Uniform. You put a uniform on. It has
Oh
1
yeah,
hardness.
uniform. Yeah, so 1 hardness. Yep.
I think that's going to save you. Because if you'd had the rip damage, this would be putting you down right now. But the 2 rip goes away off the hardness. 6 minus 2. Yeah, you're up at 1. It is Twembowee's.
Okay.
It is Twembowee's turn.
Twembo.
Are you Twembowee?
Sorry, I stepped away from the mic. I'll just chill here for now.
Are you gonna declare Overwatch or? Guess you're just chilling there.
No, I think I'll just chill.
The Mark 1 laser turret. I mean, spoiler warning. Declares Overwatch. It is Lisa's turn. Lisa, sounds like your boy Charlie having a bad day inside the facility.
I am going to
laser one of these fucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little double and fucking roll a 4 because my luck is goddamn terrible today. Yeah. So like, I know there's stairs over here, but can I just go up this?
You want to vault it? I would say
is this double movement or like?
This is harder than a double movement. I would call it a strength, agility combined plus 10 to mantle this.
So my strength is currently 80, and my agility is currently 70.
I'm gonna give you a concept success on this mantling.
Cool.
I'll call it, yeah, honestly, it is just double movement for you.
Cool. So, that's
declare a day of
14 movement. Is there a
wait
way
a
to...
minute. You still have to roll the D100 because we have to see if you get 1 stress off of a 90 plus.
Ugh, okay. Nice.
You do not.
What a waste. So, is there in Ada a way to draw aggro?
They will act according to their parameters. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. Where did you move?
I just moved here for now, but I still have movement left.
But were you standing at in this opening at one point?
Yes.
Let me check something. Yeah, Overwatch is triggered.
This thing can shoot me from there. Okay.
It shot Twombly when he was further away.
All right, fair enough. How much?
That being said, its range is 30. Oh, you're actually inside. Yeah. So that is a hit. What's the hardness on your upper body?
Yeah, 5 right now.
All right, that is good for you because that means it takes
and
off.
I have
2
5
from your
res
rip.
too.
Takes off 2 from your rip, and then that's 1, 2, and then we're at 3. So that is 7 to your torso as the laser goes ting against it, and now you're up here and continue your turn.
Okay, yeah. Or how hard is it to lift, Charlie?
With a strength of like 80, I think you spend a half action just like yoink your ghoul.
Cool.
Yes. Is Charlie contesting this?
No, Charlie is not.
All right, you have yoinked 1 ghoul.
Awesome. Am I allowed to talk on my turn in character?
You are. Also, bear in mind that if you were down like here, the Mark 1 laser would not have line of sight on you because of the cover and the being down one.
Yeah. So, but the question is, does Charlie want to go for it or just run?
Well, what does Lisa say to Charlie? Like beep boop.
Yeah, shall we retreat?
What is down there? Like that is someone else is trying to jig that from the other end, aren't they?
Yeah, you don't necessarily know that, and spoiler warning, they haven't been successful. But you see a doorway, and you see there's windows here. There's a doorway here.
I say retreat.
Okay, wait.
And I'll try to hopefully. I say hold me steady and retreat.
Okay, so that's 12. So
it is double movement to get up but not to get down.
Yeah, I know. So that's
14.
28. Oh, okay. So 26 to here. So we're gonna pull him all the way out.
Yeah, you can easily yoink Charlie all the fucking way out of this situation.
So wait, during my turn, I guess could this happen while she's yoinking me?
Do you wanna? Does
Lisa
Lisa want
a couple of shots?
Lisa can delay the action of yoinking you. Yeah. So okay. So
I guess.
Since I'm only saying because I'm right under her in the initiative. She can yank me while she's pulling me. I have my silence 22 and just pop off a couple of shots.
Yeah. So pop the shot while you're being yoinked. This person has engaged you in melee, so if you shoot at them, that's a -20. This person is not, or robot. 10 minutes into
What about
explore
it?
the
Is
facility
it
and
point?
chill.
What about point blank? Is there a bonus for that?
There is actually a plus 30 point blank bonus, so it actually comes out to a plus 10.
All right, yeah, let's. How are you fucking? I'm gonna psych out because that's my specialty thing.
Is combat your primary?
Yes. Wait, no.
Is graph?
Yeah, graphs is primary. Combat is secondary. Secondary.
You can't slake out your secondary.
Damn.
So that's 1 condition damage to your gun.
You can always moxie it.
Yeah, do you want to spend one of your moxie? You only have 2 of those to begin with, and they are not a guaranteed regen at any point. They must be earned.
I could use it at a better time than this. So no.
Yeah. So you take 1 condition to your 2/2, and Lisa gets you out of there. Unless you want to spend your other half action also shooting, which you can do. You just
I
have
get
a
a negative.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
that's still a fucking hit. Max damage both times. IS and D4. It's not that unlikely. So an AP round is good because now where did you hit them? That's going to be important. Lower body.
In the bulb in the upper body.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it depends on your roll.
Yeah, it's a 7.
You don't get
it's
the
a lower
chance.
body. Unless you call it shot.
No, I did not. I'm just firing us
so
and getting
that
yoinked.
is 2 stopping. You overcome that. That's 1 rip. Yeah, so you deal a nice damage to their leg. There's some spark and as Lisa gets to, I believe, here, and then you deposit Charlie to any space adjacent to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just put him down like behind me, like down here.
That's perfect.
All right, so that was Charlie's turn.
Actually, can I end here and put him there?
Sure. Oh yeah,
God, I don't want to block Sapphire's
give
line
Sapphire a
sight.
firing lane.
I mean, I could end like down here actually, just to not block Felix as well.
Yeah.
You're good if there's.
No, but I'm blocking. We're blocking Felix right now, so just put like Charlie down here actually.
All right. So Mage, it is your turn.
So the store that I'm at has
I think you're putting too much
connection
respect into my lines of fire, but that's fine.
Electronical situation, right?
To the what situation?
The electronics in the facility.
It is like a metal door, and it has like a physical lock on it.
Okay, it's not like something I could hack.
I can actually get here.
All right.
That being said,
so-
there is a physical lock, and you have a physical item known as a gun.
Also known, I call them the master key personally.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna shoot the lock.
Okay. Now, I was going to say you only have to do it in case you roll a 90 plus and take a condition damage to your gun. I regret to inform you that is literally exactly what happened. You can't psych this out because combat's not your primary.
No, I know.
So
Yeah, no.
that puts your 10mm to 1 of 4 condition.
I'm gonna stand like over here.
You can shoot it again if you want. Or, okay, you're going to move? Alright, yeah. So the gun jams and then you move up. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get back over here, by the way.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a Protectron's turn. This Protectron is going to say scanning area, and it is a Mark 1 laser turret. It does an action. It is a Sapphire's turn. Sapphire, what would you like to do?
Is that buff out still working?
No. Actually, in fact, I'm pretty sure that you have to worry about the come down from that at some point.
Really? I thought I had to get addicted to it first.
Watch again.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, there's still a come down even if you're not addicted. It's like a hangover, but for pills.
It's not how that works, but okay.
It is in the game.
It's a metaphor.
Actually, I'm not going to do it because I forgot, but afterwards you're supposed to take minus 1d4 plus 4 vitality. So you should have taken significant damage. But you don't. We're not going to do it this time. We're going to say first time, nothing bad happens. So Sapphire, alright, here's the thing. I'll tell you right now, the Protectrons are not going to come outside after you. So we can end initiative order and you guys can regroup if you'd prefer, or we can continue in initiative order. I don't want to...
I'd like to get a plan before we storm this building. And especially storm this building through a funneled entrance.
Also, everybody, like literally everybody is hurt right now. Can we just go rest for the night, regain our health, and like come back?
I mean, we could probably spare the day.
Yeah.
They have
try
a
again
week,
tomorrow.
right?
And try again tomorrow. I mean, yeah, but we have a week, but we might have to go pretty far, so that's what I'm worried about. This also
Fair
could be
enough.
more or less the end of the line here, or just down the street from here.
We could also die right now, and that could be the end
Exactly.
of the end of the
So I am
line.
thinking
Yeah, we
resting
could
is probably
discuss
more worthwhile.
hypotheticals all day. If there could be's, we'll be here all day.
Yes, so that's why I'm okay with resting now.
Cool.
Yeah.
We leave.
Okay, so with that, the party disengages. The security measures do not pursue, and you guys are. I mean,
Ah, man, I didn't even get to shoot my new gun.
I'll gather you
It
guys up.
hurts.
And I feel bad for suggesting shooting the lock when it wound up damaging the gun.
It's alright.
Well, feel good. Be a sadist for once in your life.
So,
Don't worry.
you guys are in suburbia at the edge of, I need to go get the party icon. You're on the edge of, the Tri-City area. The eastern Tri-City area. This isn't even the full map of the Tri-City area. And you're outside of Long Haul Logistics. You've traveled here for half a quarter of a day. There's another half quarter of a day left. You could return to Finley and sleep on someone's floor.
Sure.
Can we
Not
make a
sleep.
camp somewhere out here?
Yeah, you could camp out here. I would say that's a fieldcraft perception to spot a good spot for camping.
Who's real good at that? Isn't that not
I think that's our cowboy who is
right?
AFK.
Yeah.
Oof.
I suppose I can be convinced.
Oh, well, never mind that. He's not. Oh. I keep forgetting we're doing a stream every few minutes. How's it going, stream people?
Let's see here.
I was
That's
like, I wonder how possibly can get
Close that guy. You gotta show me how you did that with your Twimbly icon there, like in Whereby. You gotta show me after the stream so I can do it as well.
oh,
For the
fair enough.
robot?
Yeah. Fieldcraft to perception. I'm looking at. Okay. Sure. Why not? Just because I don't.
Unlucky.
Is fieldcraft your primary education area?
It is.
Do you want to check it out?
No, because that's still 1 degree of success.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
So you find a decent enough place to bed down. If there's storms or radioactive rain or whatever, you won't get wet or windy.
But well, let's take it out. Why not? Let's see if I can do better.
All right, well, with that D4.
If you do worse, we're all
oh,
going to judge
I mean-
you.
You only take one, so best case scenario, 10, 15
I thought you
seconds.
rolled one on the 100, to be honest.
For half a second, I did too, and I
I was
was like,
about to-
holy
D4, so I
shit,
rolled
we
a
found
D4.
like a bolt.
I was about to plug ears. Plug ears.
There you go. That's
Nice.
You find a good place to
3
bed down.
degrees.
It's a suburban building where most of it is gone, but there was a wine cellar. And
Is there any wine?
After
Is there any
after a
wine?
concerted attempt and going through many broken and emptied and opened bottles, you find 2 wine bottles unopened, one bottle
Okay.
functionally vinegar, and about 12 non-broken wine bottles.
Okay, I think guys should have a wine night. I should disclose that Felix had sommelier training before the war, and so he would like to provide some tasting notes to the party before we all have some wine.
Oh, you
Alright.
don't say. Are there any glasses in there?
Are there any glasses? That's an excellent question.
No. Do you
Any
guys
hard
have any?
cheeses?
Do you guys have any glassware available?
I have a
I have my
thermos.
own
We
bottle
can
of
cut the
wine
bottoms
that I
off
carry
of
around with
these
me.
these broken. We can cut the bottoms off of non-broken glass wine bottles.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you guys feel confident your glass cutting with the tools you have available,
I do have a laser.
What we could just do is we could just drink out of.
And you
the
bring
various
do you
bottles.
bring Lucky
Just
into the
pour
basement
some
with
in each
you?
Bottle and then you
Yes.
drink out of a bottle.
Definitely.
I got a
bring
thermos
Lucky into
and
the
a flask, so.
We have drinking vessels. That's the point. So
I just wanted something nice to drink out of once.
I crack
you
it
know?
open. Is it a red or a white?
It's a red.
It's a red. Both of them, or just one of them?
Good thing it's a
So,
red.
be honest, there's a few people here. We're going for both bottles.
They're both reds.
They're both reds.
My
Okay,
question
tell me,
is-
burgundy. What are we talking
My
about?
question
Here?
They seem to be
are
a
there
local vintage.
A local vintage. Oh yes,
From Wine Valley.
You can smell the tannins. The notes of raspberry, coriander. It's got an earthy body, but a fruity nose.
I hate you so much right now.
I'm pretty sure those are wine terms. Not 100% though.
Not really.
Yeah. So you guys.
Your character
you-
can't call me on it.
You used the word body. Good job.
You guys, I will mention, you guys do feel a little bit cold down here.
Ooh.
It's nice. It's better than being outside at night. And
The wine probably helps.
The wine helps. But is there anything else that you would do in the night to keep yourselves warm?
Can we start a fire down here, or is
I
that a
asked
bad idea?
Wembley if he's drunk enough to strum on the old guitar. Yeah.
Can you make your guitar slowly weep?
There never was a man like your Johnny. Is 12-sided ignoring us?
So, what? What's up?
We want you to play guitar.
Mr.
Cowboy Man.
Yes.
I mean,
Charlie looks
what
at you
would
and
that
says,
be
"You
to
like
play?
something
I don't know.
Does Twombly play
You
the
know
guitar?
Johnny guitar?
Twombly should play the harmonica. Come on.
I never considered him playing an instrument.
Oh, I thought he did.
Yeah, if anybody does have an instrument to play, that is a charisma expression.
Can I have like?
Like I have that.
Sure,
Can we
why not?
retcon? I want a musical box, like a little music box, like a little rotating music box, like implanted in my character.
Expression. So, okay, sure. Why not? I'll roll. We'll see how this goes. Not well. Not well.
Not one.
Nice!
Nice! There was never a man like his Johnny.
Can 69 rolls on expression rolls
Like
just automatically pass?
they call
They should always
Johnny
pass.
Guitar. Oh my god. We're
So
Okay, it's a good thing you rolled that, because otherwise we'd have to entertain the party with some oratory by Felix.
Are there corks?
Corks? Yes.
There's a bunch of wine.
Yeah,
Are there
corks. There's corks.
Like wine corks.
Yes, I've said yes like 5 times.
Oh, I totally didn't get any of them. Cool, I'll take those, because those are super useful.
Indeed. With that,
Can I get a little repair off? Like,
For example, you could toss them at someone who's annoying you and say, "Cork a sock in it."
do we have time to do a repair, or there's not enough time until we sleep?
There's enough time for people to like do guard shifts and stuff. So there's enough time for Cindy to repair you if people don't mind the banging and knocking on a robot. You can get at least one repair out, and people will still have time to sleep.
Yeah.
Are we taking watch, by the way?
So-
Are we taking turns to the watch? Or what?
Nice.
Are you doing
5
what?
degrees of success?
Yeah, for sure.
That's 5 whole degrees of success, Lee?
Yeah.
So.
There's.
Wait, Flush Party, what was your question?
So are we taking turns taking watch or what?
Yeah, I assume. I don't want to get too in depth. Spoiler warning:
What
you found a good enough place that nothing attacks you tonight.
I just want at some point in the night I want to try to repair my gun.
Well, I can do
Oh,
the,
to, like,
the
repair-
watches if you all
Oh,
want to
okay, yeah.
sleep.
Do you have a weaponsmith's kit?
Me?
Oh, not a weaponsmith's kit, but
A gunsmith's kit. Sorry. Bullet trip. Do you have
I
a
mean,
weaponsmith's kit?
I don't think so.
I just have a toolbox.
A toolbox. You can try it with a toolbox.
Or mechanics kit, sorry. No, I also have a toolbox. So I could try that. You are right. And I have the +20 to all weaponsmithing rolls. So.
Well, weaponsmithing and gunsmithing are 2 different things.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so gunsmithing and armor smithing. I'm sorry about weaponsmithing. I have not buy anything for that.
It's repair and savage. You can try on anybody's gun that's kind of messed up, but we can also adjudicate that because I think it's midnight right now.
Yeah.
I think we're fading.
Yeah.
So
Midnight, yeah.
I think it's time. I think it's time to enter. Fairly sure we want to see more of Pat.
Yeah, you can tell I'm probably falling asleep. Yeah, no, I really liked this episode. Yeah, I'm zonked. I had no sleep last night. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, everything though was really fun. The comment was fun. Love the art, love the maps that you make every single session. Amazing. What I didn't like. I guess the kind of towards the end, it felt like I didn't have very much I could do. Mostly just because, you know, my skill sets didn't play into the factor. So I guess just, you know, I don't really have any major gripes. But I want to see more of this stream, more art, more of all of this. Keep going. Thank you so much.
Alright. If you'd fall asleep somewhere, that's okay.
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I'm assuming Greg needs to go next.
Yes.
Hit me with it.
Again, you know, also love the maps. Amazing work. What I liked, I just liked the combat encounter of the facility, just the lasers and turrets. I've always felt like in Fallout, lasers, robots, and turrets are highly underrated of how dangerous they are. And you really felt that playing this. I mean, you can't cripple a robot, really. I mean, I guess you can, but they don't care. You know, headshots probably don't mean fuck to a robot. And it really felt like
I mean, they nearly downed you in one turn, so yeah, like
yeah,
they be hurting.
It was hard, and like that's kind of the point. Sometimes in Fallout, you hear characters talking about how much they hate going in those creepy pre-world ruins because of all the robots and crazy shit, and that would make it fucking creepy if you had some shit that automatically knew where you were and shot fucking laser at you. It's fucking sick. What I didn't like, I don't really have much to gripe about.
What did you do? The part you felt was like the slowest, or?
I guess because of the line of sight thing, felt like the beginning was slower, but I mean that's just the way the game works, you know. So I'm not really tripping about that. And I think I've already said before, I'm not really. I find it annoying sometimes that I can't see around corners, but I mean I find that annoying in real life too. So.
Okay.
All right.
What do you want to see more of?
Oh, what I want to see more of?
Pat, you can go to sleep if you want at this point.
Violence. Maybe I gotta wake up early tomorrow. So.
All right. Peace, Greg.
Later.
All right. Anybody else who's like peacing out, has something early?
I'm sticking around after to work out the economy stuff, anyways.
I'm chilling. Yeah. Someone else can go first.
Then 12 side guy.
Right, so favorite, I guess I like the combat to start with. I couldn't tell you exactly why, I just liked it. Least favorite, I feel like ADA as a system disincentivizes the things that are required to regain Moxie.
Oh, yeah. Again, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Would like to see more of. Well, I mean, you know me. I like the urban environment, like people, social. Yeah. And there you go. That's my feedback.
Excellent. And with that, Max.
All right. Thumbs up once again on the maps. I mean, we didn't see a ton of them this time, but you know what we saw of the shipping map and the general store map were pretty solid. Some good new art on those. Interesting combat at the beginning with the Raiders. I think that we got beat up a little bit, but we ended up coming out of it okay, as a party at least. So that was good, and I found that interesting. And I think it's up the challenge level a little because we're going against mostly a lot of people with like really shitty guns and like improvised melee weapons, and it's nice to go against someone that's actually like strapped.
Those guys were nothing. We came out fine. What are you talking about?
I mean,
well, you
some of
say
us
that,
came
but
out
you
fine.
did,
Some
two
of
of
us
your
came
party
out
members,
beat up.
two of your party members went down.
Exactly. So I think that was.
I seem to be going down like every episode, though. I think
how the challenge level is upped, and I think following that combat up with this coming combat in the facility, which presents a more tactical option for how we approach it, is good. Because we have this uniform and we have options to try to go in and do something to at least mitigate the danger before we go in all the way and just go guns blazing.
Oh, for sure. I was just being facetious because it came out of that combat without a scratch.
Yeah, so just like climbed through a window, knifed the shit out of a man, and was just like showed up after the fighting was done. Like, well,
I very much enjoyed hanging in the back and just popping my sniper shots, which I feel like is the combat role for my character, and I have the gun for it now. Like, let's be honest, pretty much the best gun for it in the game now.
Yeah, no, hunting rifle is the fucking gun for you as long as you have those 308 rounds on hand.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing, I always worry about ammo in Ada, and I always worry about ammo in this game in particular, but like, I went through 6 rounds that last combat, and that's by far the most rounds I've ever gone through, because I only ever use single fire guns.
Yeah, with single shot weapons, you just don't go through ammo that fast.
That being said, 308 rounds are expensive and uncommon.
Yeah.
So, it's a balance. I do want to definitely up my marksmanship so I'm more effective with them. But for now...
Well, yeah, have you spent any XP?
I spent XP originally to up my agility so that I'm a bit better on pretty much everything.
Yeah, that was.
But I have 50 XP still to spend, and I might throw that at marksmanship upgrades.
Yeah, fair enough. And so you enjoy being the sniper, and especially with your gun. What do you not like? Weakest part of the episode.
Weakest part of the episode might have been the approaching the facility was kind of weak.
So when you say approaching, do you mean like the overland map, or do you mean
no, the actual like we're outside the facility, like let's play this out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did kind of just drop us in front of the front door, basically.
I mean, that wasn't my issue. It was more like we order kind of fell apart. There was a bit of talking over each other, and I mean,
yeah,
I still think we could. I don't want to like completely eliminate this as part of the stream because I mean I don't know if the audience likes it, and feel free to disagree with me on this. Chat, please do if you disagree. Say something. We could speed up the post-combat looting phase even more.
I would agree with that as well.
Yep.
I feel like ideally when the combat ends, you should have a list of loot we take off the bodies and a list of loot to find in the area ready to go, and it should just be like I look around and then we look around and get those lists.
It should literally just be like
the salvaging rules should of course more or less function as they are, and like terminal stuff is fine, and this is probably one of the best it's gone so far, but I don't think we really need to spend time being like organizing and resolving all of that. We should just get a list and be able to sort it out like after the stream's over or during a break or something. Because I don't think it's interesting for the audience to be like, okay, but yeah, where are we storing this SMG?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Unlucky, duh.
Yeah, probably, but like, unless someone's carrying it.
And
like, yeah.
And other than better loot resolution, which is something I need to work to be stronger on, what do you want to see more of?
Honestly, like the path we're following, sexy. Like, just keep doing what you're doing, dude. I always feel like I have to reach a little bit for criticism because this campaign's been really solid.
Thank you. I think this is probably our strongest one. This is the semi-professional stream, and then Rosen Creek's the professional stream. That's the plan.
Yes, I mean, this is easily my favorite thing we've done since
Spite?
The God Hunter thing.
God Hunter Spite, yeah. Which was a very tight campaign.
Dude, this is a completely different sort of good, but it's
good.
I'm not going to say equally as good, but very good.
Yeah, fair. And with that, anything else, or?
Nope, I think I'll yield my rest of my time to the honorable member from...
Bulltrip.
Ew.
The auto member from Boltrup.
Heyo.
Hey,
So, favorite, least favorite? I don't know. The combat was pretty good. Like the new art assets that we got to see, as always. Your voices are great. Gotta love that. You know, from the little bit of the handlebar boy that we spoke with and his assistant or whatever. As far as least favorite or like, you know, yeah, post-combat loot does take a bit, and some of that is probably on us too, because there's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
There's
7
7
of
players.
us. Yeah. So like, you know, and everybody wants to like say, hey, I want this and I want that, when we could just probably just be like, say it in chat in Roll20. That might, you know, be a little bit easier, because if somebody's trying to talk to you, but we're all trying to talk to each other, trying to say, hey, I want this gun or that gun or this armor, then it's just one giant clusterfuck, and we can't really hear each other at all.
Fair. What do you want to see more of?
Just, well, I don't know. I'd like to see this new place we're going to, and like the new storyline.
Yeah, new place, you mean Crow's Nest?
Yeah, and the robot covered place that we just went into, but I don't, if we go back, you know. Because as always, the new maps are great.
Yeah, and so that's yay. I think Rainbow is next.
Yeah.
Hit me with it.
Yeah. So like likes, obviously, yeah, maps amazing as always. You heard me like just mention that one room in the building there was like there was like 9 different like things in the room, and it was like a 3x3. So like you packed that much detail into like 9 tokens, which is like.
And you liked it. And
yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
I can actually pull up literally the place you're talking about.
It might have been 4x4, and I'm showing it. Doesn't matter. It was a very small room, but there was like an incredible amount of detail in just that tiny little space. Yeah, it was.
Sorry about the noise, y'all.
There's like the ground, the doors, like there's the little sink. There's glass in the sink. There's glass on the ground. There's blood. There's glass in the tub. Like there's a little soap on the side or something. Like
yeah, soap bottle.
Bruh. Anyway.
Pat's lovely art. She's gonna sell it in an art pack coming up probably this coming week or something, and she's the person behind all this lovely stuff. So big shout out to her. I could never do this without her.
I really liked the way you described how the townspeople kind of viewed us, sort of. That stuff always feels really cool when you're like, "Ooh, scary robot," and like. You know, that
a robot, 2 ghouls, and a bunch of other weirdos walk into town. And you're like, what the fuck?
Like it feels good for me, and it also just I think is like I don't know how the ghouls felt about it, but like if I was playing a ghoul, I would probably expect to be like scorned at. So like it's just a good character moment, kind of. You're like accentuating that, which is nice. Something I didn't like. Like, I don't want to say it's not like it's imbalanced, but whenever I get crit, it feels so bad. Like
it feels so like it
like
feels
okay.
too
I feel
punishing.
like it feels so punishing, and I don't feel like I'm that much tankier than everybody else. Like on the normal, right? Like at the beginning, the first couple sessions when they were just like doing like 1 damage to me or like no damage at all, right? Like. I agree, but like I'll like walk up with a sledgehammer as a robot, hit somebody, and deal like 6 damage, and then they'll like hit me with a machete and deal 3, and it's like that doesn't feel like that much of a trade-off for literally being down from like 13 in 1 turn.
Although it is worth noting that if you had been a human being, you would have died. That would have killed you.
Well, not if I had like I understand that, but like. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at this game, and that's why I feel so bad. But like, and also like, am I just bad at melee only, or like, is it just generally bad at ADA for the people who have played a bunch? Like, is it just hard to do, or like?
Well, tricky.
It's a punishing system.
Wait, so for melee, generally speaking, it is highly worthwhile to pick up. So like you notice how 12-side guy had a combat knife that was 5 pen 5 rip because he picked up traits to boost their pens and rips.
Okay, then I guess I need to do that.
Yeah, so there's
And
melee.
Here's
There are
my
melee
observation
traits.
about melee from some experience with the system. Melee is incredibly effective against opponents who don't have a melee weapon.
But it
which
seems like
in
every character
Fallout is significantly fewer than in traditional Ada.
I see.
But it's not ineffective.
I don't know.
If an opponent is specialized into ranged, they will suck.
Yeah. And I will say, I don't know if you were there for it, but Bolchup got you a piece that's going to one of the pieces necessary to reinstall your big boom eye laser.
Okay.
So I will say that one of the long-term things that and I know it sucks that you're down it was a Mark II combat module, yes?
Yeah, it was.
I will say, and part of the reason, I mean, you noticed that like the Protectrons almost ganked Charlie, and the Protectrons, the shittiest robot. So I will say, like, there's been a reason you haven't been near that many robots early on. They're going to be a harder enemy than most humans, but as you get into more robot territory, the options for you becoming even more of a badass through part upgrades is going to increase. So I hear what you're saying, and I will
honestly,
work that in.
If maybe like the way the crit mechanic wasn't just like roll the dice and see if you get one shot, like that might feel a little better. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Like if I had rolled a 9 and got half movement there, he would have done like 3 damage to me. And I would have been at like 7 or something, and I would have been half movement, but I'm like standing right beside him with a sledgehammer, right?
Yeah.
But instead I roll the 3, the shot ignores armor, and I just take like 10 damage.
Yeah, I think I copied that heavily from like the crit table on vehicles. So,
okay. I don't know. Anyways,
I think what I'm hearing is that you came into this with the intention of playing a tank. And like every
I don't think, do I need to get more armor? Like, is it possible to stack more armor? Like, I was
because overwear is available. You can get
but like I was looking at the list of the Fallout armors, and like I can't get that much more.
Yeah,
unless for like super rare armor, which like
the list isn't very complete right now. I can further expand it. I feel like the gun list is a lot better. Expand the armor list. I did a lot of light and leather shit to begin with. I was going off of the Fallout 2 stuff, but yes, you will be able to wear more overwear, and also Bolchup will be able to bolt more armor plating onto you. Everybody was supposed to get up armored a little in Junk Heap, but that should have fell by the wayside when a whole lot of stuff happened and you guys wound up on a quick quest. So basically,
I'm not trying to complain. I just like the 2 times that I've been crit now, it's resulted in me going down like immediately.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, what a freak accident when that guy managed to blow you out in one shot.
Last time, yeah.
And I was like, that's
the last time it was the stress, and I just like went down because of stress or whatever, right?
Yeah, I thought like, oh well, because that was when you broke down because you had you'd gone ham both on the cliff encounter and out of the facility, so then coming back. I don't think you'd gone ham yet, but like you had high stress. So yeah, it did introduce stress as a problem. And by the way, when you kill Protectrons, you can salvage them, much like you can butcher a corpse, and there is a chance to get robot parts out of that process. So so you'll be able to. So you might have better stress reduction options coming up if you guys fight more robots.
Anyways, I just like I don't want to complain too much because I think it is really cool the way you have it set up already. The whole like swapping in and out like is really cool, even though I haven't had the chance to do it yet. But like. And like the ability to like continuously upgrade, which I know is not that big of a thing at ADA like regularly, like it feels cool. So I don't want to complain too much, but it just I don't know. I just like dying twice in a row just because I randomly got crit feels so bad.
Yeah, and I mean I definitely think that we can work this into as Raptors. I'm going to do all of the viewer feedback once we're through with the player feedback. But yeah, absolutely like. Maybe like a way to like get that option off the table, but because like you've been shot in that servo twice now, so your robot's keeper is like, maybe I just fucking reinforce this part of my robot.
Yeah.
Sure. Anyways, that was all I had to say.
And what do you want to see more of?
Yeah. What do I want to see more of? What did we do today that I want to see more of?
Or just in general, but yeah, what we did today works.
Yeah, I like when you... I liked how there was a lot of, like, I want to say movement options on this map. Like it's not, like... When,
the Suburban map.
Yeah, like, it's just... There was a lot of, like... Okay, like, I went like, this way, someone else went this way. Like, we were back here shooting, someone went, like, this way, someone went this way.
Yeah, like Charlie and Twemley went here.
This way. Like, it was just... There was multiple ways we could attack it. I feel like a couple of times before, it's been very much like here's the way you go in to kill people, right? Like, so
yeah.
That was cool. Like I think maybe it's just us not exploring enough, and we just happened to this time. But like,
I did expect cool. You guys to sneak around the potash, but then I
more.
Sprung the stealth stuff on you very, probably too ham-fisted of me. I probably should let you guys maneuver around the edges more at the potashery.
Yeah.
But there were back doors. I just didn't. I designed the map well for it. I didn't give the players good options for it when they played.
Anyways, yeah. That's it.
A lot of movement options on the Suburbia map. That was good. You want some more of it?
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Jade, favorite, least favorite. We want to see more of. You are muted right now. Yeah.
Bruh. I thought the ambush was pretty cool.
Like in Suburbia? When you guys ambushed them?
Yeah. And I like that we had the option to just, like, leave the robots and, like, come back at a later time.
Yeah.
I think that's all the input I have, TBH.
What do you want to see more of?
Trying to think of an acceptable answer.
Nothing pornographic.
Well, obviously, he's trying to say that in, like, a way that...
Yeah, that's fine.
Say it with a little demure, I don't know.
Alright, yeah, so what do you guys... So, just in general, gameplay-wise, like... Or, I mean, you don't have to have an answer, but...
I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying your style. Just, I don't know. I think your refined, creative vision is beautiful as is.
Thank you for so mercilessly sucking my
You're
dick.
a master at work, Lee.
Is that work with an O or work with an E?
Work. So, so with that, we're gonna enter the viewer feedback. Recon 8 of 10, pretty good, but would recommend providing members actual jet. So don't pass out. Yeah, had a dude between work and working for us on the diesel shot. She didn't get a lot of sleep.
Yes, we had a couple responses on my solicitation for commentary on my own feedback.
I saw that from Recon.
Now, thank you, audience. First off, why are 14 of you watching our feedback? I don't want to like criticize your viewing choices. That's too much.
I love it.
It's not too much. It's just enough. Don't fucking listen to him.
Yeah. I know you're missing. I know you're missing out, Recon. I love you. But yeah, if anybody wants to stick around, hit that follow, grab these links. But there is some real feedback here of yours that I see.
Right. I love every single one.
You're saying as a viewer, it really didn't matter how long the looting took because players carried on constant dialogue. So that's big ups to my players. Thank you for that dialogue. So it was still engaging it as an audience. However, I would definitely agree that simply having a list of loot would be very helpful for both players and audience. Magnus, yeah, all the loot splitting took a little while. Combat was super exciting, so a bit of cool off was okay. Thank you for maybe the table needs options. More options for removing crits. Maybe you could spend in-game resources to remove the option from the table. Suburbia was a great firefight. Thank you. I'm very proud of the Suburbia map. Oh, well, hi, Magnus. Yeah, after every stream, we have in every non-stream game we do too, I do a feedback phase. Because I think that that's a critical part of improving as a DM and streamer. I would definitely agree that if there were a player, the option to disengage from the robots was definitely a positive feature. Maybe you could spend in-game. Yeah. That's a good idea. I might follow up on that. We might give them the option to repair away certain crits or make them harder, such that, like, you know, if you armor over a crit, when it would happen, it just doesn't at that time, and that's popped off, and they'll have to re-put it back on. Maybe something like that. And yeah, a handout for loot, which I think I've been asked for before, and I'm just a bit too lazy. But I will up my game and get a player handout for loot.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a physical handout, just like something you're ready to copy paste into the chat.
Just so that you're ready for the encounter.
So that, you know, when loot's done, you should be like, okay, and here's the loot, and then that's there.
Yeah, so speed up the loot, and good suggestions are after.
But I do feel like, you know, thanks for saying that, Raptor Bite, and also Recon TFZH. I'm gonna say your name. Also think, because I mean, like, yeah, it does feel different for us as players to you as viewers, and if you didn't say it was an issue, like, to be honest, it has sped up a whole lot. I don't think it's in a bad place right now. I personally think it could be sped up a bit more, but it's also my inherent want as a player to continue doing stuff, not listen to us argue about.
Yeah. Agreed.
So it's always good. It's always invaluable to get audience feedback, see what you guys are thinking.
All I know is I didn't get my mattress and I'm salty.
Okay, the famous zombie hunter.
Thanks, Raptor.
Thank you, Raptor. Raptor's a really cool person. I know him.
I'm gonna
in Meat Space.
bounce. I love everybody.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and I am going to just say thank you all for coming, and I am going to raid someone because I am going to actually remember that I'm a positive member of the Twitch community.
So you're telling me to get Crusher and Crush the Bone to be better at melee?
Oh yeah, I should have.
Those sound like the right ones.
Yeah.
If you've got nobody in mind,
can help.
I'm gonna check and see if we have Party Web Games is live, which I don't think they are, but if they are, I will raid them. Praetor's Rejects is doing a rerun.
Raid my Twitch channel. I'm not streaming anything, but I will. I don't remember what it's called. And I'm probably just gonna play like Fallout 4. So if you want more Fallout,
if you want to do 2 melee attacks in a turn,
don't watch me because I'm probably not actually going to do it.
Can I?
Yeah, the second one would be. That means that you have to basically already be in combat.
Yeah,
so they did great cool voices.
Yeah. So the second one would
like
normally
smooth
be at a
skins.
-20,
Mhm.
but you can get lightning blows to lower that to -10. But
I'm really happy with how happy about the ghoul voices turned out. But God, that
If I get my combat module back, I'm already at 100. So -20 is only 80. So it's not.
If you have a
bad.
two-handed weapon, you can also use sweep to hit
I do have 200 weapon.
multiple people that are next to each other, but that hasn't seemed to be the case yet.
There was more of that when you were fighting the Bing Bangs.
Yeah.
So depending on the nature of the
It's
enemy,
it's situational.
Sounds gimmicky. Although it does sound badass if you hit it.
Mhm.
Every person adjacent to you? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wait.
At Whirlwind, you get really.
That's
dope.
crazy. Man, that actually sounds cool as fuck, but.
all right. Hit me with your suggestion, 12-side guide.
Are we?
Them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're still streaming. If that's what you're
Yeah, we
asking.
are gonna hit them. So we're gonna go hit dump stat charisma. I don't know what they're playing right now, but they are. But yeah, so
Star Wars.
Just say hi to our friends. You're all obviously free to peace out and not actually come with us, but we will be raiding. We love you all.
No, you're not free to. We demand your presence. I demand it. Looking into the camera now because I'm serious. If you leave,
the art code
I
is
will
following this
know,
art.
and I will
We're
probably cry.
raiding. Boom. All right, now how do I push this through? I fit right now.
Yep.
I don't.
It works. I am there now.
There you go. We're successful.
The fuck's on?